Peace and blessings. Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom. Next week on the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, we will be celebrating 100 episodes of the Friday Night Show here on GOAT James Kingdom. So we will honor and show our appreciation to our greatest supporters and our greatest fans, which are our GOAT James Kingdom members. And we want to do that by having a contest to where any GOAT James Kingdom member that shows up on next Friday's show and explains why they have their favorite episode of the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, or the greatest Friday Night Exposure of somebody getting exposed on a Friday Night Exposure, then you will be able to win one of these 3 special GJK posters. So all you have to do is become a member of GOAT James Kingdom, and then from there you're automatically eligible for next week's contest. And again, the contest is, all you have to do is tell us what is your favorite Friday Night Exposure show or Friday Night Exposure in general. To become a GOAT James Kingdom member, all you have to do is go to our GOAT James Kingdom homepage, hit that join tab, and then from there, you'll see all the different perks to becoming a member of the GOAT James Kingdom platform. There's different tiers, so make sure you check out the tier that's right for you. And if you are part of the King's Guard of GJK, you are automatically eligible for a GJK poster after 1 month of renewal. And again, thank you very much for all of your support. Peace and blessings from GOAT James Kingdom.
Someone who wants to start a podcast, a YouTube series. Serial. You want some true advice? You want the real advice? Huh? Be prepared to do 100 episodes and all them video views and listens be under 100. Can you do that? Can you stick with it for 100 episodes weekly or however your cadence? The biggest thing is, I read a stat, 70%, I just made that part up, but a lot of podcasts don't make it past 7 episodes. Are you willing to do 100 that are great, but nobody sees them? Are you willing to wait to build your audience? Or are you going to see big podcasts and their numbers and be like, I can't do it because I ain't getting those numbers? Can you do 100 straight, no matter what? If you can do that, start your podcast. Also, a lot of times I think people do this. You've seen the movie Collateral. Jamie Foxx, he had the postcard. I'm going to get my business together, but first I got to get the limos, and I got to get the licenses, and I got to get the insurance requirements. And when I get all that, and then one day I'm going to start. You know what you're doing? You planning yourself out of ever starting. You want to hear the truth? We talking real now. You planning yourself out of ever start. You think somehow the camera equipment and the microphones and the studio space will validate you enough, but the truth is you scared. Because I done told you a million times, you can shoot a doggone whole podcast on an iPhone or Android. But the truth is, you tell yourself, I got to get that stuff, because you're scared to do it the easy way. Because then if it don't work, you know what you can say? Well, if I had the better equipment, it might work. And guess what? It still might not work. You want to be honest? You want the truth? Most of y'all is scared to do it on the low budget, because then if it don't work, you ain't going to have no other excuse. That's the truth, guys. I know it when I recognize it.
Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom. Welcome. I am Ajani the Exposer, and y'all have now been exposed by the Exposer. I appreciate it. And enjoy. I am called Ajani the Exposer. You guys are being exposed today.
Your opinion, I guess.
Move on from it. It was the 90s. That's it, bro. Move on from that. You don't know history. You don't know basketball. You just told me I'm stupid. But look how stupid you look, because you don't know all this basketball. You don't know history. You don't know jamming. You don't know schematics. You don't know coaching. You don't know scouting. You don't know drafting. You don't know nothing but that Michael Jordan's great because the media said you that, so told you to say that. I know that is recorded, and you are officially being exposed by the Exposer, and you're going to sit there like a man and take this just like Buddy did 2 weeks ago.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Hey, get your numbers out. I had to get my numbers out.
Omar. Yeah. Omar coming, yo. Omar coming, yo. Omar coming. Come on. Get out of here, yo. Omar coming. Put that shit down. Say Omar coming, yo. Somebody in, come man. Come on, let's go. Yeah.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to a special Friday night exposure with the Exposer, where we are actually celebrating 100 episodes right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership. As tonight's show, it is for all GOAT James Kingdom members. All true fans of the GOAT James Kingdom platform who have supported what we've done here on a Friday night and also on Sundays and every other night that we've gone live. This is definitely for you guys. But if you're new to the channel, please go ahead and check it out. Take a look at what we've been through, where we at now, how we have accomplished everything that we've done. Shout out to all the GJK members. Indeed, shout out to every last one of y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, indeed, thank you so much. Again, this is the GOAT James Kingdom platform. And ladies and gentlemen, yes, we are a LeBron James channel.
LeBron James.
We support LeBron James fans. Shout out to Twin Man in the building, real LeBron James fans. Shout out to Asante in the building, real LeBron James fans. Shout out to Zero, real LeBron James fans. We are here in the building, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to have some fun. Shout out to everybody who's watching us as well on FYF Sports Debate. As you guys know, we have been going on live on FYF Sports Debate now for over a year now as well. 50 episodes of GOAT James Kingdom have been right here. What's good? What's popping? Shout out to West Coast in the building, another GOAT James Kingdom member.
LeBron James.
But again, ladies and gentlemen,
LeBron James.
Indeed, you were here from the beginning. That's right. You were here from the beginning. Indeed, shout out to all of you for supporting what we're doing here. We're about to have some fun. Like I said, we come from humble beginnings, ladies and gentlemen. We didn't just start this out yesterday. We didn't just pop up out of the blue. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we've been doing this for a long time. And I wanted to do this for all GOAT James Kingdom members, fans, and obviously for those who support us. So today we do have a celebration. We do have a contest. It is available for you, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a contest for you guys. For those who are GOAT James Kingdom member and you come up here and tell me about your favorite Friday night exposure, the exposure episode, you will be able to win one of these posters. It doesn't matter if you're a LeBron fan, if you're a Jordan fan, or even for those that are Kobe Bryant fans, we have something for you as well. We have something for everybody here, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight's show is for all of those who supported me. It's 4th of July. Enjoy it. Have a good holiday. Don't get yourself caught up in anything crazy tonight. Be safe. Peace and blessings to all of y'all. Thank you so much for everybody who supported us. We are here to have some fun for sure. We're gonna send out some wrenches for those who need some wrenches. You say this is gonna be comedy. This is not comedy because again, I come from humble beginnings. I'm just a basketball fan trying to talk basketball, and this is where I started from. Because this was actually from the first episode of the Friday Night Exposure. Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. I'm your host, Ajani, aka the Exposer. This is the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Thank you for joining me as we are here trying to provide more content and better content for our fans in GOAT James Kingdom. As y'all know, we do go live every Sunday, noon Eastern Standard Time to talk the GOAT conversation and basketball. So you will have us on Sunday. Brandon and I will be available on Sunday. But on Friday nights, I figured I would come on and get a chance to interact with our fans, especially our GOAT James Kingdom members, which you guys can go ahead and check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership. There's different perks. There's different levels. For each individual level, you get separate perks. But we are available for our fans, so we're going to make better content and new content for y'all. So we are here Friday nights with the Friday Night Exposure with Ajani here, the Exposer, and we're going to have some fun. So let's see who's available now in the chat room. I see Straight Primo's in here. All right, what's good? King John III. The names are beautiful. The names are beautiful. Thanks for joining us. You guys make sure to check us out on TikTok. Also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Y'all make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the likes, and go ahead and share the content and the ring notification to let folks know about us here in GOAT James Kingdom. So I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight because tonight's episode is just going to be a quick, one-on-one. So I will be bringing people up on the panel. I will go ahead and put the link to the show on the comments. So if anybody wants to join me, we can join and have a great conversation about basketball. What's good, y'all? Peace and blessings. I'm in the building, man. Listen, y'all, thank you guys so much for all of the support. Juan Boy in the building. Indeed, man. Thank you guys for all of your support. As you can see, I've come from humble beginnings. I started from a very, very small situation. And I knew that 100 episodes would be a big episode. So I am here to have some fun with you guys. We're gonna have some fun. You hear me, Juan Boy? What's good, brother? You can unmute yourself, Juan Boy. You up on the platform right now, brother. If you are available, let me get another comment out here. Again, yeah, y'all enjoy y'all holiday. Don't hurt yourself for sure. Yes, listen, boycott, peace and blessings, brother. If you are a GJK member and you are a part of the King's Guards of GJK, you have access to a custom poster. And if you show up tonight as a GJK member and explain why this is your favorite episode or whatever episode is your favorite episode, then you'll definitely be able to have access to a poster. But again, a King's Guard of GJK automatically gets access to a Goat James Kingdom custom poster, a Goat James Kingdom hat, and a Goat James Kingdom custom t-shirt. Again, the t-shirt and the poster can be custom, whatever you like as a GJK member. But again, that is only accessible to King's Guard members. To get the poster, you have to renew for a month. Once your first month is renewed, you'll definitely get a poster and we can set that up for you. But these are the different perks and tiers for becoming a member of the GJK channel, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we're going to continue to do this. We're not going anywhere. So all of you Zesty Jeffries can continue to cry and complain. We're not going nowhere. Ajani's not going nowhere. We're going to continue to talk the game of basketball because the game of basketball has to be talked about in a good light. And that's all I want to do is talk basketball. But instead, y'all want to talk about me. Y'all want to talk about everybody else. But tonight, if you want to talk about me, it's a perfect night because then you can win one of these great posters here, right? By talking about everything that I do here on a Friday night. So again, if you are a Goat James Kingdom member, the link to tonight's show is already available to you in the Goat James Kingdom community on our YouTube channel. So please go to our YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment, and we're going to have some fun. If you also want this, to me, this is the dopest one out of all of them right here. I love this poster right here of Kobe Bryant. This is also available to anybody who's a Goat James Kingdom member for tonight's program. And we're going to have some fun as I address all of you guys. Peace and blessings. Another GJK member and Marcus. Peace and blessings, brother. What's good? We're here to have some fun.
LeBron James.
Shout out to T Perfect in the building. Peace and blessings. What's good? What's good? Thank you so much, brother. Peace and blessings.
LeBron James.
Oh yeah, we got a lot of Zesty Jeffries upset, and now we got a new name for y'all, the Zesty Beans. The Zesty Beans is always trying to talk stuff. Again, now if you want to again have your comments seen so that I can see it, go ahead and drop a super chat as well. That's how you can support tonight's program and obviously support what we do here in Goat James Kingdom, other than being a member of the channel. But I think Juan Boy's back. What up, Juan Boy? You there now? Juan Boy, are you there? You can unmute yourself.
Yeah. What up, man? Congrats on the 100,000 show. I mean, on the 100th show.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you so much, man. And how long have you been a subscriber and a follower of the Goat James Kingdom platform, my brother?
A little bit over a year or so. Yeah, man, just just started out with the listening to different basketball takes, and once Stephen A got mad at Scotty for telling us the truth about Jordan. That's why I was like, man, I can't listen to this no more. So I stopped listening to all the narrative pushes, and it just so happened I stumbled across Go James Kingdom and FYF Sports Debate. And, it's changing the discourse of how we talk basketball now. You know what I mean? So salute on 100 episodes, and hopefully we can get another 100 more.
Indeed, I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. That's gonna be so much fun. Thank you. I really appreciate that. A Shaq rant. What Shaq rant? You lucky I missed that Shaq rant because, bro, you lucky you just be talking BS. Well, Mr. Breezy, I don't know what you want to say. Drop a super chat. I guess I can go ahead and figure it out. Shout out to my boy Martell in the building, my Miami Heat fan, native. Peace and blessings, brother. Y'all make sure to subscribe.
Miami Heat fan channel. If you are a Miami Heat fan, like basketball fan, Miami Heat fan, like, you can get the job as Miami Heat fan. You gotta connect, my son. Our Heat is super. We gotta figure something out, man. Always and forever, man. Where's Scap? I don't know where Scap is at. You go find Scap. I don't know. Y'all go find these zesty beans. I don't got no time for these zesty beans. My mic is chopping up. Well, there's a lot of stuff going on in the background, y'all. Obviously it's 4th of July, a lot of fireworks, a lot of smoke. Hopefully my internet could do better. You know, I apologize. But yeah, let me see. Let me address some of these comments that were up here. Like I said, yeah, y'all make sure to subscribe to the Miami Heat Zone channel if you're a Miami Heat fan. Like I said, Martell, get at me. We got to get together, brother. We got to do a show. The Heat are tripping. We got to figure something out because we need another Biscayne. You know, we need a Biscayne in June, man. We need a parade on Biscayne, bro. We need to do big things, man. We need to do big things, man. But again, you guys see that I'm here every Friday night to do this. And all the zesty Jeffries, all they do is talk shit, Juan Boy. They never prepared. They never want to step up to the mic. They never want to do nothing. And all they want to do is I'm not going to drop for you, Konami. Not for you, Konami, because I already know it's going to happen with you and your Android phone. Your Android phone is not going to work.
Yeah, I don't think he ever been. I don't think Konami ever been on the panel.
Yeah. Nobody's blocking nobody. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we don't block nobody. We only block spammers and robots. You want to step up? Well, step up and get an iPhone, bro. Get an iPhone. How about that? Shout out to Ma, a GOAT James Kingdom member. Peace and blessings, brother. That's what's up, brother. Thank you so much for joining us again on a Friday night.
LeBron James.
Like I was saying, let's get back to what I was telling
LeBron
to what you and I were discussing. Explain 4 and 6. Greatness. 10 finals is greatness, sir. It's hard enough to make 1 finals. They don't make 10 and 8 in a row. So it's called greatness, sir. 4 and 6 is greatness. That's all that is.
And it wasn't against Percy Hawkins and Jeff Hornacek. This is Friday night. We gonna have, if I want to try to throw shots, we gonna throw shots. Hold on. Now I don't mean to cut you off. Now I just posted because I want to go see who had the most 20-point the most games with 20 or more misses. Kobe's number 1. Jordan's number 3. So dude went and goes the stat news to go spread the sheet out to look at the field goal percentage. And I was like, all right, Jordan shot more than LeBron because he got the higher percentage, but Jordan also has 28 games with over 20 or more missed shots, and LeBron only got 5. LeBron only got five games with 20 or more misses in 22 years. Jordan got 28 and 15. So what are y'all talking about?
They're not talking about nothing.
And this is year 22. Never led the season in missed shots. And then it's the all-time leading scorer. Make it make sense to us.
Hey, Sante, he just not, man. I guarantee you if I put the link up, these dudes ain't gonna show up, man. Tonight's supposed to be about a celebration. Y'all should come up. All you GJK members, come up. Let's get this posters, man. I wanna be gracious to all of the stuff that you guys have done for me. Because you know what I'm saying? Without y'all, I don't really have a show. I really don't have this. I do this for y'all. And I want to make sure that we do a real show. But if y'all really want me to expose somebody, I could always drop the link to expose somebody. But you know they're not going to hit the link, man. You know they all scared, man. We all know that.
You want some true advice? You want the real advice? Huh? You want to hear the truth? We talking real now. But the truth is you scared. You want to be honest? You want the truth? Most of y'all is scared. That's the truth, guys. I know it when I recognize it.
That's just the facts. Nobody's scared to talk about 6 losses. Again, LeBron is such a winner that the only thing you can mention is his finals losses. That's really it.
And y'all keep taking away from the credit from the teams that he lost to. Like he lost to great teams. And some of them teams he lost to, other than Dallas, he beat KD for a ring. He beat Steph for a ring. You know what I mean? He beat Kawhi and Duncan in them for a ring.
Tell him. Listen, you guys want me to drop the link? The only way I'm gonna drop the link is if I can get 10 GOAT James Kingdom members to say drop the link. Now y'all gotta come up and tell me to drop the link. Or y'all drop 10 super chats. Then I'll drop the link. Other than that, it'll be me and Juan Boy enjoying our evening here. And I got enough to talk about. We could talk about this for sure. We can have some fun. Peace and blessings. Why didn't Jordan make it to more finals? Great question. Why didn't Jordan make more finals? Why he kept losing to the same team 3 years in a row? How about that? How about that?
All they did was push him left. We have film. We have news articles. We have all types of stuff now that wasn't available when we all thought Jordan was the GOAT back in the 90s. Things have changed. We have push start cars now. Nobody got to put their key in nothing no more. Everything is better. But y'all trying to keep it so limited to 90s basketball. Y'all don't even listen to 90s rap.
Yeah, the link. Hey, first of all, the link is available to all GJK members right now. You don't have to wait for me to drop the link. You just got to go to the community and GOAT James Kingdom and go get the link. Hit the link. Shout out to West Coast who's in the building. Peace and blessings, brother.
LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James.
What's good, bro? Happy Friday and congrats on the 100 episodes. We in here, bro.
Yeah, we here. We made it, man. We made it. It's for real.
I wonder who's gonna get the barbecue exposure, man. Because it seems like people, or at least the bigger detractors, have I don't know. They stopped coming up here. They stopped trying to challenge the logic or whatever. I don't know. You didn't scare them off, or they done lost interest. It's one of the two.
Well, I understand why they scared. Because they're never prepared. They're never prepared for what we got going on here in GOAT James Kingdom. They're never prepared. It's not my fault. They think we're out here trying to hate when we're just trying to talk basketball. So they always try to catch us off guard. And like I always tell them, I have every answer for every time they ask us some silly question. They just don't like the answer. And then they try to argue my answer. At the end of the day, they have no information. That's why they try to argue with me. Because all they want to do is argue. That's why I call them zesty. That's all they want to do.
It's either
That's all they want to do.
And all week they've been bashing people like Shaq, T-Mac, and Gil, and all of this started. And they bashing them, and Shaq was really the first one to say, "My boy needs to be in the GOAT conversation." They forgot that, and that was like a year ago. And Gil and T-Mac didn't say nothing disrespectful towards Kobe. There ain't no numbers that T-Mac was putting up from 2000 to 2004 to say that, he can't stop Steve Smith. He can't stop Antonio Daniels or any of them guards that Kobe was matched up with in the Western Conference Finals. He didn't really play any great elite guards during that run outside of Jason Kidd, and he wasn't no scorer. So everybody's just mad about what they said. And you know what I'm saying? All in their feelings. Talk about, T-Mac didn't play no defense. That's a damn lie. Game 5, 2005 final. 2005 first round. Hold Dirk the 5 of 19 shooting. And he was guarding Dirk. Do you know how gassed you would be trying to guard Dirk for a 7-game series, bro? He taller than me, bigger than me. And he was out there he was out there trying to work and score at the same time. This is Dirk. And I just watched Steve Nash, right? Game 6 in 2006. Him and Barbosa was doing what they wanted to do. Where was all that 12 All-NBA defensive teams then? He wasn't guarding Steve Nash, the best perimeter player on the other team. This is on film. Don't ever tell a basketball fan to go watch basketball. That's what we do.
Oh, hey, Johnny, I got a question, bro. I don't think I forgot your take. What you think about the Lakers getting Ayton?
Nothing at all. The Lakers ain't trying to win. I told y'all that. The Lakers are not trying to win. They have not been trying to win. That's why they've been doing all the silly moves that they've been doing for the last 4 or 5 years. They've never, even since 2019. They added LeBron
just to get revenue. It was all. That's all it was about, to keep their value up. That's all that was. Ain't nobody was trying to do nothing special for the Lakers. That's why Rob Pelinka keep his job. DeAndre Ayton. That's a 2-year deal. Tell me who's on the Lakers roster right now that could be playing past 2027 right now.
Only person is Luke.
Luka's on a 1-year deal. Luka got 1 year on his contract right now. They didn't give no Luka extension.
Oh no, you're right. That's under the assumption he resigns, though. But you're right.
Yeah, y'all assuming why he hasn't resigned yet.
That's a good. Well, maybe that's a good damn point.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Didn't Reeves decline and said no? I'll wait and try my chances next year. Aren't they talking to Miami to get Andrew Wiggins and get rid of Hachimura and Dalton Connect? Are you really trying to win a championship?
Nope.
No,
you're not. They're not trying to win a championship. They just sold the team. It's over for the Lakers. And from here on out, the Lakers will be cursed. They will never win another championship in your lifetime. All of you Laker fans are going to be buried in your grave before you see your team win another championship. It is over for the Lakers. Just for what they did to LeBron. It's over for them. They're going to have the Bambino curse. Y'all going to be like the White Sox. We're going to talk about this 50 years from now. The last championship the Lakers got was in 2020. That y'all going to be saying that don't count. That don't count. But let me address something right quick so I can let Twin Man in the building. Because shout out to you, Twin Man. He says here, Ajani, have you done any 20v1s fight? They don't want to give me one. I can't get a 1v1. I can't get a 5v1. I've been looking for a 20v1. They don't want to give me nothing. These zesty Jeffries are afraid of me. I don't understand it. I don't even understand why they want to do all of this stuff. There was another comment here that I want to bring up here that somebody must be talking about Lamont, because Michael Jordan fans are the best. Definitely ain't talking about GOAT James Kingdom. We all know that. They don't got the heart to do that over there. The man's rebuilding his channel. Last thing he wants to do is get embarrassed with less than 100 subscribers. All right? So if y'all want to support a Michael Jordan fan page, there's one right available for you. They go lie to you and tell you all the lies you want to hear, including how great George Mikan was. Okay? So go ahead and go join that channel and don't come to GOAT James Kingdom with that nonsense, because you're only going to get exposed by the exposer. That's just the facts. Wiggins play defense on you. What? Defense? They don't care about no. He said Wiggins plays defense. Nobody care about no.
We need somebody that's going to score.
They don't want no 20v1. I've been told y'all, give me my 20v1. All these zesty Jeffries running around scared of me. They know where I'm at.
Say, bro. I'm the type of nigga stand on business, nigga. One man arm against 50, nigga.
Manny, bring me everyone. What do you mean everyone?
Luka will sign in August. Good luck with that. So what's good to it, man? Peace and blessings, brother. Thank you for joining me here for another great Friday night exposure, man. We're gonna have some fun here tonight. What you got for me though, brother? What's the deal?
Man, well, congratulations on 100 episodes, bro. Keep doing your thing. Honestly, man, I can't narrow it down because I get my days mixed up between Friday nights and Sundays. But my favorite will always be Willie saying, when Jordan played, there was no cry. That will always be my favorite.
That was Sunday show. That went on Sunday show.
I was just going to say, I think that was a Sunday show because I've been here. I was here, and this is how far I go back. I was here day one. I was here when Ralph was still on the show, like every Sunday. You see what I'm saying? So I've been here a minute. I think I was one of the first people that y'all let up on the show that wasn't a regular panel member.
Possibly, brother. Possibly. You have been here for a very long time. But I can tell you this, the wildest thing Willie's ever did on a Friday night was when he went outside in his robe.
Yeah, when he was walking down the street in his damn robe.
Oh, I remember that. Yup, he was on his phone camera. Yeah.
That was
and
wild.
I think you said, well, Willie, what the hell you outside doing in the robe? He was just walking up and down the street yelling. That shit was hilarious, bro. He said somebody gonna call cops on your ass.
I appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much for that super chat right there, brother. We 9 away. Y'all can get the link. We 9 super chats away. Y'all can get the link. I'm here to celebrate.
Back to the conversation. I think the T-Mac with T-Mac and Gilbert Arenas really opened up Pandora's box because they have been working so hard. Because people get mad at me when I say this. When Kobe was alive, no one was talking about him being a top 10 player, despite what you want to say, Ajani. Nobody was saying Kobe was top 10. And you know they weren't. But it's like the moment he passed, and I hate it because people really want to make it seem like I hate Kobe. No, I just don't overrate his career like people do. I just don't. He's an all-time great, Hall of Famer, champion. None of that can be taken away from him. But top 10, no. You know Kobe was not held in that high of a regard when he retired. Yes, he had his magical moments. Yes, he did the things that he did, but you already know, and you masterfully explained it. Anybody in a position with Shaq wins those 3 rings.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would have loved to see T-Mac play with Shaq, or Chris Paul play with, and I'm talking about prime Shaq, or Chris Paul play with prime Shaq. You see what I'm saying? Like, I would have loved to see that. So I think it just really opened up Pandora's box for them to sit here and just tell the truth about the NBA that everyone should have known. If you're not drafted or put in a position to win a championship, it's going to be hard for you to get one. Period. Kobe was fortunate enough to get the greatest coach of all time and the most dominant center of all time. Now, what Kobe did after that, they went through their hard times. And did he go back to the finals and take 2? Absolutely. Absolutely. But what I'm not about to sit here and do is sit here and pretend like Kobe didn't sit here and ride the coattails of Shaq for 3 years. We're not going to pretend that. And T Perfect, stop being mean. We're supposed to be brothers, bro.
Indeed, we're supposed to be brothers. Stop being mean, T Perfect. Shout out to you, Dante, another guy who's been supporting us for a long time. Peace and blessings, brother. Again, the link is available for all GOAT James Kingdom members. You guys can join up here. I'm not stopping nobody from coming up. The only way you can actually have access to this show today is if you're a GJK member as of right now. You want to have access? We're 9 super chats away from us having more access to other people who want to join up here and have some fun with us here tonight. But let me address a couple of more people here in the building before we get to talk about the show. Tyson said here, Tyson, I thought Ajani was a troll at first. I still got smoked for bro on some of his takes, but he knows the game of basketball. Keep cooking. I appreciate you. I again appreciate you, brothers. This is all for real basketball fans, real hooper guys. I'm a basketball fan just like the regulars. I'm not here to make anybody feel any other type of way. We're here to have some fun. Let me get some more comments in here that I seen from some GJK members as well. I know I saw Asante. Yes, Asante, brother, get at me. We'll discuss that. You can send me that if you want to send me some way outside of super chats or right here on the show. But definitely we appreciate that. And if y'all out here really terrorizing these Jordan fan pages, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank you so much. And again, they gotta learn.
You gonna learn today?
They're gonna learn. They're gonna have to learn. They're gonna have to learn some realness. They're gonna have to address people.
Sound like you underwater.
The water?
Yeah, your mic.
Yeah, no, my internet keeps going in and out. To be honest, I gotta talk to my internet company because, but it is right now. Everybody's still going on right now.
Hey, I'm on the opposite side, Johnny. What's his name? The twin man rhetoric when it comes to Kobe. I got Kobe top 10. I got him as high as top 5, and I could give you moments. Matter of fact, on mainstream TV of multiple people before Kobe died saying he was top 10.
I never heard nobody say Kobe was top 10, bro.
Just Google or YouTube. What's it called? The show that had
Take that back.
No, hold on.
I look up said Kobe was like 8 to like 12. I even saw like 8 to 15, but like definitively like top 10, no.
No, for real. Look up on YouTube the show.
He's ahead of Magic and Bird, man. You got to stop him, man. He's ahead of Magic and Bird.
Yeah, he is, bro. He is. He played longer than them. He had a longer prime. He was a better defender.
Bird,
like we gotta,
bro. We gotta stop him. He's better than Magic and Bird. Come on, man. 2 man.
Yeah, he is. He is. He was a better defender than them, and he had a longer prime than both of them. Hell, like Kobe's career.
Too.
Yeah,
it's better than Shaq too.
Yeah, he is better than Shaq. Absolutely. Yeah, he was. Yeah, he played the whole 2000s. He was the best player of the 2000s. How is he not better than Shaq?
He was better than Duncan. Now, see, hold on.
Yep.
See, this is why I disagree with you. Now, you saying, yep, because you're looking at all of these moments that you just said. I can give you moments. I can give you a whole decade where Duncan was on a 50-win team.
Right.
No, but nobody's gonna put him ahead of Duncan. I don't got him ahead of Duncan.
He's not ahead of
Duncan. No way you putting Kobe over Duncan, bro.
No, we're not putting Kobe over Duncan. No, we're not.
No, yeah, look. I'm old enough to remember when you had people on ESPN saying that he was gonna like challenge Jordan for the GOAT status back when he was like in his 5th ring, chasing a 6th, like right when he had just won his 5th. Like this was a thing they were talking about on ESPN, bro. You can YouTube this.
No, I mean, no, but to be honest though, with Twin Man and what Twin Man is stating is true. After his death, they did kind of boost him up a little bit. Prior to his death, he was not consensus top 10, as Lamont is stating right here. Shout out to you, Lamont. Appreciate you for joining us. And again, the zesty beans have been bullying people, man. They've been on the internet. They love the internet. It's easy for them now. The TikTok world. And they've really boosted Kobe to the point to where now Shaq only got 1 championship as an alpha dog. They really trying to make it seem like Shaq only won a championship in 2000. Everything else was because of Kobe and Dwayne Wade. Like they have been very disrespectful, and it's all because of the GOAT debate. Because in the last 5 years, since 2020 and LeBron winning that 4th championship in LA, they had to go to extreme measures to say LeBron James can't be in the GOAT debate. So that's what we've been seeing for the last 5 years.
And I will never understand why people hate LeBron James so much, bro. It baffles my mind. You have somebody who's playing the game the right way. He does the things he does on the court. He does the things he does off the court. He doesn't really bother anybody. And y'all hate this man just because he didn't do it the same way your favorite player did. Oh, he left teams. So what?
So what?
Cares?
Twin man. Okay, when it comes to that, bro, they don't like LeBron because they were indoctrinated to glorify staying with one team, even though Jordan ironically didn't only play with one team, and to glorify it was like a glorification of the team first mentality.
All this player empowerment and players moving. You know how bad like the players in the 80s and the 90s wish they would have been able to do what they do now.
Sure,
like let's be real here. They talking shit about super teams and shit. I didn't want to play with these dudes. I wanted to beat them. If those players in the 90s and the 80s could have teamed up the way they do now, we would have saw some of the most ridiculous dynasties ever. Let's be real, especially in the 80s.
I got footage of Michael Jordan saying that he wanted to join the Lakers or the Philadelphia 76ers when he got drafted, that he wanted to play with them first because they were a winning franchise. They wanted to play with them. We wanted to play with winners.
He's not better than Duncan, bro. Stop.
But how about the news clip that said he would be willing to take a pay cut because he'd make money out on the side to go play with Larry Bird?
Well, Jordan was already playing under a pay cut anyway, so it is what it is. But again, LeBron's the GOAT. And they're upset that we always prove it. And again, it all started with Skip Bayless because Skip Bayless made hating cool. He made it regular. He made it common. And now people think that they can hate. And then now it becomes an argument of who was the worst. We just arguing about players' negativities. That's all they want to do. They're going to say 4 and 6. We're going to say 1 and 9. They're going to say top 50 wins. We're going to say Shaquille O'Neal. Like all they're going to do is bring up all the stuff that Jordan did great and all the stuff that Kobe did great. Just today, I saw somebody post one of our most to me, one of my most favorite guys that I follow on Instagram. And he was talking about how the Jordan fan base, the LeBron fan base, Kobe fan base, and Stephon fan base are just, as the Curry fan base are just the worst of the worst in basketball. Like they are really the ones that dominate the basketball discourse. But that's only because of the GOAT debate, because that's only we have to argue. And then again, we have to argue with Zesty Jeffries, who lie to us and then try to bully us and call us all kind of names and can't even articulate nothing about the game of basketball correctly. It's all lies. Just like not last week on the Kobe and Shaq show, right? When Mac Def literally thought that by saying Tracy McGrady averaging all these points and Kobe doing as a second option hurts the argument. They think the opposite. In their mind, they're like, oh, Kobe's doing first option numbers as the second option. Not realizing Kobe's playing outside of the offense. Kobe's jacking up a bunch of shots for those stats. He doesn't have to do that. It's not like it's not required that Kobe score those points. He's just doing that outside of the offense. So they're just they can't talk the game. And then they're the main ones who tell us stats don't mean anything. But all I've been hearing from Kobe Bryant fans is how good his stats were while he was with Shaq.
And then they don't mention how bad his stats were when they were with Shaq too. He took 100.
Oh, they don't want to talk about that. Yeah, they don't want to talk about that.
In the 2004 finals, Shaq took 84 shots and shot over 60%. Kobe took 113 shots and only made up 43. And they still talk about this Kobe team. Well, Kobe gonna take that loss then for missing 70 shots per game. They only played 5 games. So what? Yep. This is the truth of it.
Yep, this is the truth, Mr. Slum Stack Man. You can say George the GOAT all you want to. I've been playing on your app all for 2 years. I've been doing this for 2 years, playing on your app, and ain't none of y'all Zesty Jeffries did nothing about me. I went and got y'all went and got Ticket TV. Y'all done went and got Scap Attack. Y'all done went and got Michael Jordan fans are the worst. Y'all done went and got Zesty Fitness and Rants. Y'all done got Refuse to Lose. Y'all done got whoever your Allen Powell show. Y'all done got a bunch of people up here, Dookie and them. They all got exposed by the exposer, and none of them can mess with me.
You think your shit is that bad, man? You got that much juice? Goddamn right. Don't nobody fuck with me.
So let's actually get to tonight's topic, because I really want to have some fun and talk about tonight's topic, and I want to have some fun and talk about some of these shows that y'all could bring up for me. Because I did go back and watch a couple of shows. Talking about Kobe, episode 29 was about Kobe's statue. But you have to be a GOAT James Kingdom member to watch that. All of the episodes prior to episode 50 of GOAT James Kingdom are all available to only GOAT James Kingdom members. But everything after 50 is available, because obviously it's still available on Lamont's channel, which is FYF Sports Debate. So shout out to FYF for doing the big things and allowing other people to support his platform as well. He says, hey, Johnny, you really believe that the Lakers had a shot winning the chip this season? Last year, yeah. If they would have did the things that they were supposed to do, like play Jackson Hayes versus what's it called? Yeah, they would have won a championship this year. They're not trying to win a championship. The Lakers are not trying to win a championship. They're not trying to do it. They're not trying to do it at all. That's not what the Lakers. That's why the Lakers are a horrible franchise. I would never want to be a Laker fan. Good luck to you. LeBron's the GOAT because he's accomplished more than anybody in NBA history, and I can prove it. We prove it every week right here on GOAT James Kingdom. Those are the facts, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the facts. But let's get T Perfect in the building, who's a part of this Sunday show, and obviously y'all know Saturday night show. T Perfect, what's good, man? Thank you for joining us, a GJK member. What's good, brother?
Hey, man, how's it going? Congrats on
LeBron James.
Congrats on 100 and building up this completely delusional fan base full of casuals. Love it.
Oh my God! See the haters. I tell you what, whatever. If we're casuals, what happens when you pop up on Michael Jordan fans or the worst page? What happens when you go over there?
There's enough for me to go around.
I know there's enough, obviously, but I'm asking that you got. That's kind of Paul. You have to. You had no choice but saying that, didn't you? I can't believe you said that. But either way, we know there's no casuals here. We all talk the game of basketball. That's why we have just
more time. I love our
shit.
I love the fan base here.
Around here, bro.
I love me some Twin Man.
Good. Lord. Pause, bro. What up, Travis, bro? How you doing, man? Happy 4th to you, bro.
Just moved back.
Whoever thinks DeAndre Ayton is a life changer for Lakers is really a Laker fan. That's who you got to go to. Those are Laker fans. And then you're gonna find out some more Laker fans when LeBron James is no longer there. By the end of this summer, LeBron James will be on Golden State Warriors.
If LeBron goes to the Warriors, honestly, there's been talk of him going to the Knicks. Please go to the Knicks. I would love it.
Y'all got to get.
He's not doing nothing to make Stephen.
The only team that can give up something without messing up their team is Golden State. Because LeBron's not playing on no 1-year deal. And Jimmy Butler already has a 1-year deal with a 1-and-1. So he can easily recover that. Because LeBron's not playing on no 1-year option. He's not letting no team dictate his career like that. He wants a 1-and-1.
He said he's retiring at the end of next season. So
when did he say that?
He said that, I believe, before the finals.
No, he did. LeBron's never stated that this was his last year.
He put out that he was retiring at the end of 2026.
No, he never said that. I don't know where you got that from, Twin Man.
I'm telling you, that's what I saw some type of reporting on that.
Nope.
Oh man, he actually asked what your criteria is.
The criteria is it's very simple. Stats, accolades, and achievements. Your stats, your career averages, and career totals for both regular season and playoffs. Your accolades include all the accolades that exist in NBA history, including the honors of NBA history as well. And then you have the achievements. That is your records and milestones. Those three aspects is our criteria. And when we do that, your boy Michael Jordan isn't the GOAT. When we do that, Kobe is not even in the top 10, but he's close. LeBron is the GOAT.
That's what I got to give you, Johnny. I've actually never heard any. I've never heard a better criteria, like all bias aside. Even when I was, on the Jordan bag, like you guys did have the most complete, I should say, and fair criteria there is because it's multifaceted. It's not just, hey, I like this or I value this. It's pretty objective.
The best. So, it's the best ever. And it's been 2 years. Yeah, it's been 2 years now. No one has yet to challenge us and create a better one. Ours is the most comprehensive and the most objective criteria to date.
Yeah.
Let's start off with this. Give you guys 30 seconds to tell me your most memorable show.
You're underwater.
Can't hear you, man.
I said, okay, hold on. I want y'all to tell me. Let me see now. Y'all can hear me better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so I want y'all to tell me y'all most memorable episode for Friday night, if y'all can, right? Just quick 30 seconds. So let's start with you, Travis. What's your most memorable Friday night show? Or top?
It's always been where you and I compared the top defenses.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's my favorite one, man.
That is actually good. I don't know what number that episode is, but Travis and I did have where we compared our top 10 greatest defenders and criteria versus one another. And we actually had some guys. That was actually a good one, too. We had some guys that were in the same top 10 together. We had actually a good one. That was actually a good one. Yeah, good job. I like that one. Good job by you. I like that one. Good job. What about you, man?
I've always liked the episodes, and it's multiple episodes, but it's always like in the beginning when you first started Friday night, when you would just let the random person come up and they would just try to debate on or try to debate why Michael Jordan was the GOAT. I like that. I've always liked that. Like you'll just say, hey, you want to come up, you'll just like kick everybody down and you'll let just you and that person. It didn't matter who it was. Anytime you did that, I would literally, you put me in the back, I'd go down just because I know I'm not coming back up and I didn't want to come back up. Just because I know this is going to be a funny conversation. That person's going to say something stupid or you're going to predict what they're going to say, expose the shit out of them, and then you would automatically clip it and it'd be on the next day in the reel. So any episode when you would just let any random person come up and talk.
Before it scared them all
it's
off.
It's my favorite Friday night. And honestly, one of my favorite ones is when Travis first was coming over here. And because Travis was one of the very first, like, I'm not going to say one of the very first ones, like randoms, but he was like the first dude who actually could come up here and hold a conversation and didn't go ugly. And then after that, he just became a regular coming over here. So I'm honestly say like, Travis is one of my favorites, but all the like the weird dudes that would just come up here, those are my favorite episodes, bro. Those shit would be fun.
But you keep confusing Sunday show. I think you're talking about more Sunday because that's what we had called the exposing GJK segment, where we would let somebody up.
No, I remember Sunday, but you used to do it on Fridays as well.
Okay.
You would do it on Fridays.
That's true. Friday, again, we had a lot of stuff we have available for Friday, so that was definitely something. So what about you, West Coast? Tell me a Friday night show that was memorable to you in the last 100 episodes, the last 99 episodes.
Well, I don't want to get it confused with Sunday shows, but when you brought out like T Perfect said, when you did the GOAT criteria, because not everybody, everybody's GOAT criteria, in my opinion, before, like I would say, the GJK / yours definitely seemed to have some sort of like bias / preference. And then when you guys came up with the system of, okay, we'll just take whatever it is, whether rings or stats, you name it, we'll take the best of the best, we'll make that a 10, right? And I saw that grading system, and I was like, that's clever, and that's just like objective. In my right, to me, that seems really objective. There's no feelings, no narratives. You just measure up to the best of everything, and then say, where does everyone fall when you do that? I thought that was because I like numbers and facts. I'm not that kind of like. I like that stuff.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. All right, that's what's up. This is what I'm going to do because again, for all you who showed up here, all you GOAT James Kingdom member, T Perfect, West Coast, and Juan Boy and Twin Man, I'm gonna send each one of y'all own poster, whatever y'all want. I appreciate y'all for showing up. What I'm gonna also do is this for all you Zesty Jeffries in the comments who have all the GOAT questions for me. Go ahead and do a dollar super chat. Every dollar super chat, I'll answer all your questions as a GOAT for the GOAT debate. If not, go find somewhere else to be. Because I don't have time to be answering questions for people who don't have the balls to actually come on the microphone and have a one-on-one with me. Because that's what Friday Night Exposure was all about. It's all about me having one-on-ones with people. And this is what I started this 2 years ago. This was the whole premise of the show. And you cowards are cowards. You guys are all scared of me.
You want some true advice? You want the real advice? Huh? You want to hear the truth? We talking real now. But the truth is you scared. You want to be honest? You want the truth? Most of y'all is scared. That's the truth, guys. I know it when I recognize it.
You're scared of me. You don't want me. This is what Friday Night's for. So again, if you want me to answer your GOAT questions about LeBron, why he's the GOAT and why he's better than Jordan, Kobe, whoever, a dollar super chat. I'll answer all of your questions. No problem.
Peace and blessings, y'all. Welcome to Friday Night Exposure with The Exposer. I'm your host, Ajani, a.k.a. The Exposer. This is the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Thank you for joining me as we are here trying to provide more content and better content for our fans in GOAT James Kingdom. As y'all know, we do go live every Sunday, noon Eastern Standard Time to talk the GOAT conversation and basketball. So you will have us on Sunday. Brandon and I will be available on Sunday. But on Friday nights, I figured I would come on and get a chance to interact with our fans, especially our GOAT James Kingdom members, which you guys can go ahead and check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership. There's different perks. There's different levels. For each individual level, you get separate perks. But we are available for our fans, so we're going to make better content and new content for y'all. So we are here Friday nights with the Friday Night Exposure with Ajani here, the Exposer, and we're going to have some fun. So let's see who's available now in the chat room. I see Straight Primo's in here. All right, what's good? King John III. The names are beautiful. The names are beautiful. Thanks for joining us. You guys make sure to check us out on TikTok. Also check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Y'all make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the likes, and go ahead and share the content and the ring notification to let folks know about us here in GOAT James Kingdom. So,
LeBron James.
Oh yeah, I know they scary. I know they scary. It's fine. It's cool with me. I am fine. I got my followers. I got my fans. LeBron has his followers. He has his fans, including all the haters. All y'all gonna do is go hope that somebody can come to do something. Another person I've exposed as well throughout all these times has been Sports Fluent for his silliness as well. So Juan Boy, let's get your take in. What's been your most memorable Friday night show?
Damn, man, there's been so many. I caught one. I think the one that brought a little bit of an alert was the wild Kobe fans afraid to put him ahead of Jordan. I can't remember the actual contest because it was episode 66. That was a minute ago. So
yeah, that was with Scap Attack. When I told Scap Attack he was too scared to put Kobe ahead of Mike. I do remember that episode. That was hilarious, man. That was hilarious. That was a good episode though. It wasn't really a debate between he and I, but it was definitely a good show. We had a great conversation. Shout out to Scap Attack. I got a lot more respect for him after that conversation. He was man enough to step up. And he's always been consistent. Again, you can stand 10 toes down. We don't have to agree with them.
At least he has a decent argument.
Yeah, at least he does. Hey, Johnny, ask them why it's 2 years to find a better criteria than yours. Because they don't have no criteria. Their criteria is predicated on how they believe. They don't never stand on nothing concrete because they want to be able to sneak out the back door. They're cowards. They even want to hate on me for having this and doing what I'm doing. But like I tell people, you can't do what I do. Like I tell people, we are a special group of individuals that do what we do here, and we're going to continue to grow our content. So, like as an example, this segment, we're not going to do it tonight because I just wanted to celebrate. I didn't want to have none of this argument with you guys about who's the better player, but we're going to go back to who's the better player next week, and we're going to have some fun having that conversation next week about who's the better player. Right? These are different segments that I've added to the show. Y'all all know about the dugout. Now, the dugout was very, very important. I had to put the dugout up because y'all don't know how to behave when y'all step up on other people's platforms. Y'all really don't know how to act. So I had to put the dugout for y'all. And then we know we have the MJ police. The MJ police, they always upset because they always saying we can't talk about Michael Jordan. We can't say this about Michael Jordan. And again, we just continually grow our content. So 100 episodes later, here we are. And all you guys can do is sit here, cry and complain that Ajani has a show on FYF, or Ajani has subscribers, or Ajani's this, or Ajani's that. But none of y'all actually want to debate my actual takes and step up to the plate. Y'all are always safe in the comments, but y'all never step up to the plate. You should type that on FYF channel, Travis. I don't think he can see this. Serge, that's where they go to. They go to FYF. They get mad at Lamont because Lamont's doing his thing, and Lamont's not a hater. But what can we do? I'm muffling in and out again. I can tell possibly.
Nah, you good. Nah, you straight.
Mm-hmm. Who said Scottie Pippen was top 15?
Yeah, he reaching with that.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty high.
Well, I think I had a formula that one time put Scottie Pippen in the top 14, but after I adjusted all my numbers, I had Scottie top 20. That was the highest he ever ranked.
What is he, like 18? 19?
19 now. Scottie has great. We already talked about Scottie. If you want to go back, that was an episode ago. Go look at what I did with Scottie. Went Flames. There you go. Again, stop asking me questions. You want answers? $1 super chat. I don't care. I'll sit here and talk with Juan Boy and West Coast and T Perfect and the GOAT James Kingdom members all night. I am fine with this. You guys are not going to destroy my 100 episodes because a lot of you guys couldn't even handle this. A lot of you guys couldn't even do this. A lot of you guys couldn't even get to 10 episodes of anything. You guys are straight up bums in life. Never accomplish anything in life. You don't take care of your children. You don't pay your child support. You're a degenerate gambler. You're a criminal. You don't pay your taxes. And you want to sit here and make fun of a guy that's doing what I do, which is obviously a law-abiding citizen, a father, a husband, a grandfather, all of that. Juan Boy, I got to mute you because you're too loud. You got background noise. So you guys are just sitting around here hating on me, but none of you could do what I do. I'm 100 episodes in. Fuck boy.
Someone who wants to start a podcast, a YouTube series. Serial. You want some true advice? You want the real advice? Huh? Be prepared to do 100 episodes and all them video views and listens be under 100. Can you do that? Can you stick with it for 100 episodes weekly or however your cadence? The biggest thing is I read a stat, 70%, I just made that part up, but a lot of podcasts don't make it past 7 episodes. Are you willing to do 100 that are great, but nobody sees them? Are you willing to wait to build your audience? Or are you going to see big podcasts and their numbers and be like, I can't do it because I ain't getting those numbers? Can you do 100 straight, no matter what? If you can do that, start your podcast. Also, a lot of times I think people do this. You've seen the movie Collateral. Jamie Foxx, he had the postcard. I'm going to get my business together, but first I got to get the limos and I got to get the licenses and I got to get the insurance requirements. And when I get all that, and then one day I'm going to start. You know what you're doing? You planning yourself out of ever starting. You want to hear the truth? We talking real now. You planning yourself out of ever start. You think somehow the camera equipment and the microphones and the studio space will validate you enough, but the truth is you scared. Because I done told you a million times, you can shoot a doggone whole podcast on an iPhone or Android. But the truth is, you tell yourself, I got to get that stuff, because you're scared to do it the easy way. Because then, if it don't work, you know what you can say? Well, if I had the better equipment, it might work. And guess what? It still might not work. You want to be honest? You want the truth? Most of y'all is scared to do it on the low budget because then if it don't work, you ain't gonna have no other excuse. That's the truth, guys. I know it when I recognize it.
That's the facts, ladies and gentlemen. You guys can't accomplish nothing in life. When I started doing this, I was getting 30 views, 20 views, 50 views. Eventually, I got to a couple of 100 views. Then I was getting 400 or 500 views. Now I'm getting easily to anywhere between 800, 900, 1,000 views. So one of my episodes got over 1,800 views. We're continuing to gain subscribers. We have over 120,000 followers on Facebook. We have over 8,000 followers on Instagram, over 4,000 followers on TikTok. So all the hate, y'all can continue to hate on us, but y'all are the cowards. Y'all can never do what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom. Never. And y'all never going to stop what I do here because it's a celebration, bitch. It's a celebration.
It's a celebration, bitch.
You can say all you want to. All y'all are scared. Y'all are cowards. If it's so easy, if anybody else can do this, then you should do this. You should have 30,000 subscribers. You should have a Facebook group of 120,000. You should have people up here watching you talk basketball. But you don't have that. Instead, you're begging for my attention. That's why you a zesty Jeffrey or a zesty Beans. You're looking for another grown man's attention online because your life is that pathetic. You can't accomplish nothing. You have to attach yourself to other people's greatness, like Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. So now you're trying to attach yourself to GOAT James Kingdom greatness. You want to be great? Drop a super chat. Then I'll recognize you. Other than that, you're just another coward in the comments. You don't want none of this smoke, my friend.
You want some true advice? You want the real advice? Huh? You want to hear the truth? We talking real now. But the truth is you scared. You want to be honest? You want the truth? Most of y'all is scared. That's the truth, guys. I know it when I recognize it.
Those are all facts, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said, you find gentlemen in the background. Every last one of you guys are going to get a poster. Whatever one you like. If you like the ones that we already made, that you already see here, let me know if you like them, whichever one. I know T Perfect, you're not going to like this one. LeBron's really not your GOAT. But if you want this one here, you can definitely get this one here. And obviously, if you like Kobe, you can get this one. This one's a dope one. The Kobe one, I got you. If you want the Kobe one, I got you. I know you're a Kobe Bryant fan. So I'll take care of you GJK members who are part of this. But again, y'all are some haters. We're here celebrating 100 episodes. None of you guys would ever do anything like this in your life. All you can do is hate. You write 100 comments before you can do this. You write 100 comments, brother. That's how it is. Ajani cooking right now. Don't hold back. No, I'm not holding back. Definitely not gonna hold back because this is a party, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, we are here at doing 100 episodes. I don't know none of you idiot fans that y'all talk about doing 100 episodes. Y'all are all straight up zesty Jeffries, man. That's straight up and down. That's all y'all are, is a bunch of zesty Jeffries. We are here celebrating. We're having fun today.
It's a celebration, bitch.
Ain't nobody scared of none of y'all. I've gotten to freedom. I'm at low level. I'm talking about Legend of Winning level. I'm at Chilltown level. I can talk basketball freely because none of you zesty Jeffries can challenge me. They're all scared of me. Every last one of them. They all know what can happen. They won't invite me to their platforms. They won't set up a one-on-one. They won't set up a 20v1, a 10v1, a 5v1, a 15v1. At this point, I'll take a 50v1. But they don't want it. They don't want it. They really don't want it. So all of them, all those channels, all they do is talk nonsense. But here in GOAT James Kingdom, we talk facts. We bring up real stuff. We got Herm in the building. Shout out to Herm. I beat Ajani twice. Okay, Herm. Set up the date and time, Herm. You just got to set it up, Herm.
The fuck did you beat me, Herm? Smoked your ass.
Yeah, set it up, Herm. Whatever you want.
Wait, hey Johnny, for the poster idea, can you make me one of the Scottie Pippen on Patrick Ewing dunk? I would love to see that.
Now, this is the thing. These pictures here are pictures that I found on the internet. Obviously, I don't have access to all basketball moments for these type of things, but I can try to do something like that for you. Of Scottie Pippen, you said dunking on Patrick Ewing. That's actually a dope picture. I could probably see if I could find that. Herm, we already know you lying, Herm. Go get the footage then, Herm. If that's good, go get the footage. Because we already know the first debate we had, you won because it was all because of Kobe Bryant fans. You didn't win because you actually beat me. I had got way much more votes than you. Lamont has a flawed system. A flawed system. At the end of the day, you won because of a special vote at the end. Somebody that didn't like me. Which is fine. And nobody's ever beat me in a debate because no one's ever out. No one's ever out. My take. Everything I have to do is predicated on stats, accolades, and achievements. These are all things tangible. There's no way to do any debate. I do stats, accolades, and achievements. So it is what it is.
Can I address Mr. Herman in the comments, please?
Yeah, go ahead and address him.
Last week, Herm, so you can know I'm directly talking to you. I asked you why the Lakers had a 31-10 record with Shaq without Kobe and the 23 and the 25 record without Shaq when they had Kobe. You went into a mumbling rant. I clipped it. It's on social media already. And also, you didn't give me, not only did you not give me my answer, you try to make a whole spectacle after I told you why the Lakers won. It was because of Phil Jackson. And then you talk about, you said that in the comments. On the same day, you went from FYF to GOAT James Kingdom telling us why you thought Joe Johnson was better than T-Mac, because at least he made it out of the first round. You got to step your basketball talk up, fam. Because every time I hear you, fam, if you're not telling somebody what they should be talking about on their channel, you're just being disruptive. You're calling people out of your names, you're yelling and screaming. And this is the truth. You can't say it's not because we got you clipped, fam. Like this, the way we are talking basketball right now, nobody's getting mad, nobody's getting offended. And just so happens that you get offended when we be talking about basketball. The way you don't like to talk basketball. You went out and threw out a wild number. Shaq didn't show up with 24 and 21, and Kobe took over 30 shots to score 30 something. and we lost the series.
That was hilarious.
Like step your basketball talk up, fam.
That's hilarious. Because he listened to Ticket TV. He goes ahead. He says, Ajani versus Herm, Kobe better than Shaq all time. I got Kobe ahead of Shaq. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You niggas be zesty. Just want to argue to argue.
It's on Twin Man, man.
I just told Twin Man that. Twin Man got to put Kobe in his top 10. He's definitely better than Bird and Magic and Shaq.
Facts.
That's three people you could put him in front of easily right there.
I have Shaq at 6 and Kobe at 7. I mean, it's hard for me to put him over Shaq, but it's so close. It's so close.
But the wild thing is when Twin Man said that he had Bird in his top 10 over Kobe, I told him he was wrong for that. I was like, Bird ain't better than Kobe, man.
Bird and Magic are like 8 and 9 than you Steph Curry.
You said Joe Johnson is better than T-Mac all time?
Jesus Christ.
No, he's not.
What?
No, he's not.
Maybe statistically in totals, but that's it.
Who cares?
Who cares? Like, who cares? Like Joe, like you talking about he better than T-Mac. T-Mac was on the video game cover. T-Mac had a shoe deal. You know what I'm saying?
First off, no, I was gonna say forget all the shoe deal stuff. First of all, the only reason the GOAT debate interests me because, like I said, until we fix the GOAT debate, we can't talk basketball. All you guys can do is compare players and eras. That's how you guys talk basketball. Everything's predicated on rankings. You guys don't talk the game. That's why I'm interested in the GOAT debate, because once we handle the GOAT debate and we shut it down and show everybody LeBron's the GOAT because we're talking basketball, from there, everything else falls in line. Who cares who's better between Tracy McGrady and Joe Johnson? They're both great basketball players. Like, nobody cares. This is why people like Kevin Durant looking around here to check you guys on social media. And why you have Gilbert Arenas out here and Tracy McGrady out here, and why you got Carmelo Anthony. These guys are going to come out here and check all of you guys because you guys can't talk basketball. You guys get mad at them. They're Kobe Bryant fans. On top of that, these are Kobe Bryant fans that y'all be sitting here getting mad at because they hear how y'all, because they can't say nothing without y'all getting mad. and upset because y'all want to talk about who's better than who. Wade's better than Pippen. Like, y'all can't talk basketball without comparison. That's why y'all are zesty. It's all about putting two men up against one another. As zesty as it gets. Nobody cares. Nobody. Like I said, the only reason I'm doing what I'm doing is because the GOAT debate is the problem in basketball discourse. Every time we talk basketball, it is predicated on how we can make Jordan the GOAT or LeBron the GOAT. It is not about nothing else. That's the entire part about the GOAT debate. Kobe has to be better than Mike. If you don't have Kobe better than Mike, you're a hater for a Kobe fan. Mike has to be the GOAT. Nobody can be better than Mike. You can't put LeBron nowhere near Mike if that's the case. Like, y'all are the worst of the worst, man. Grown men always want to argue about nothing and can't even make an articulate case on top of it. Like I said, man, I'm only answering questions for Super Chats and GOAT James Kingdom member. If you're not, go find another show tonight. This is what Friday night's about. I'm celebrating 100 episodes, ladies and gentlemen.
It's a celebration, bitch.
No, Mike, Johnny, the link will only be dropped when I get 10 Super Chats. If I don't get 10 Super Chats or 10 GOAT James Kingdom members to show up here and say y'all can come up, it's not going to be a link for y'all tonight. It's not. This is a celebration. I'm here having fun. Y'all, we'll see y'all next Friday. We'll see y'all next Friday because I'm not going to stop doing this. I'll be here again next Friday. I'll be here Sunday. That's facts.
Hey, Johnny, I got a question about Scottie Pippen, bro. Like, how high do you have him all time? And I ask because that's probably like for sure my favorite non-Laker player. And then like at some point later, I'll come up and show you my Scottie Pippen card. I got I think it's a 90. Yeah, I got a 1990 Scottie Pippen card.
Let me give y'all my top 10, 20 list if I can say it right off the top of my head. LeBron James, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Russell, Jordan, Tim Duncan, Dr. J, Kobe Bryant, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, Shaquille O'Neal, Akeem Olajuwon. If I'm counting Kevin Durant's in there. I'm taking Kevin Durant out because his career is not over yet. So if it's not Kevin Durant, it's Jerry West, Big O, Oscar Robinson, Karl Malone, Bob Pettit, John Havlicek. If I'm correct, it's after John Havlicek. Then I think it's Kevin Garnett. I think it's Kevin Garnett, Scottie Pippen. No, it's not. Yeah. Kevin Garnett, Scottie Pippen, and then Moses Malone.
Hey, Scottie Pippen top 20 is a dub because that's higher than a lot of people have the balls to rank him. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it's just, in my opinion, it's the Jordan propaganda that keeps Pippen low on people's rankings because they're always going to run to like per game point averages for Pippen and use that to dock him. It's like that wasn't his responsibility. And even when he didn't put up a lot of points, he was giving you peak value defensively. He was getting steals. He was guarding the best perimeter player on the opposing team, which Jordan couldn't always do.
And still getting his teammates involved.
Yeah, and he was the playmaker of the triangle offense for the Bulls. So
yeah, so what's about to happen to Scottie though? He's possibly going to get knocked out of my top 20 because Stephen Curry is creeping up in my top 20, and if I add Kevin Durant, he's definitely going to be out with Kevin Durant and Steph Curry. He'll be 21. Because after 20, it's Moses, then it's Dirk Nowitzki. I think Dirk Nowitzki. No, David Robinson, Dirk Nowitzki, Elgin Baylor, D Wade, and wait. I had the list just the other day. I always get those guys confused in that order. So. But again, I definitely got Scottie Pippen top 20 for sure.
You think Joker bump up in your top 20?
I think Joker's going to end up in my top 10 by the end of his career. I'm going to end up having to knock out. The sad part is that I'm probably going to knock out Dr. J, even though I have Dr. J ahead of Kobe right now. Because I'm thinking by the time those guys are done, that 70s stuff, probably we're just going to have to just knock back with the 80s and just say, you know what, as great as you was, you probably going to have to be. But Kobe will probably be still in my top 10. It'll be a toss-up between him and Dr. J, who's going to be in the top 10. Because I have Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant, and Joker, and even possibly Giannis making my top 10 by the end of their careers. So the T Perfect typing like crazy, typing away.
T Perfect with the T typing, man.
Yeah, that's what the T stand for. It don't stand for Travis, it stand for type.
Typing. T typing.
T stands for typing. That's crazy, yo. Again, listen. All my stuff is predicated on stats, accolades, and achievements. If you can come show me anything better, good luck. But y'all don't be knowing basketball. Y'all don't be knowing basketball.
This was what I was going to ask you before you went on. Now, when LeBron is going to be soon. Now, when LeBron's career is over, what type of video do you, or what type of, you know what I'm saying, like show, or how would you like to tell it? What is so
like, but that's the thing. I don't think we're nowhere near. You know what? I think LeBron wants to play 2 more years, possibly 3.
But just think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because they break, like, modern basketball, they break their highlights down into segments. You might see the handles joint. You might see the game winners joint. You might see the defense joint. But then then we're gonna see the dunk joints. I think the dunk joint gonna probably be the most craziest because it's just gonna show how long he was just uber athletic for like over 20 years. He been uber athletic since he was a teenager. Since a teenager, he was doing through the leg dunks in high school games. And the wild thing is, hold on,
go ahead. My bad. Go ahead, Juan Boy. My bad. Go ahead.
You know whose word I take over? A lot of people, Jay Billis, because I listen to Jay Billis. You know, former Duke alumni. He calls college games. He was at LeBron's games. He judged a lot of talent. He said, "This is the greatest high school player that I've ever seen." Now, imagine he was in close to the Jordan era, but he done seen everybody that came out before LeBron, and then you haven't heard nobody. He hasn't said it since. This was 2003.
Yeah, I mean, listen, LeBron is the GOAT, man. We don't have to talk about that. We don't have to keep explaining that shit, Juan Boy. We're not here to explain why LeBron's the GOAT, bro. Don't do it tonight. Let's have fun. Let me address Adrian. Adrian, you can't get your wrench. I apologize because I was told from some GOAT James Kingdom members that it should go to some GJK members and true GJK fans and true LeBron fans. So, I did tell them who you are, and so you should be good. But I'll address you here. Again, it only costs $4.99 to be a member. You should be a member anyways, Adrian. I don't know why you hating, bro. I don't know why y'all be hating on somebody who's doing the work. Y'all don't understand what I got to do this every week. This is not easy to do this. I don't just show up here just to troll y'all like Tyson said he thought I was doing. I actually take my time out. It does cost me money to do this. So again, I am doing real work. It takes my time to go do research, to find these videos, to clip these videos, to put all this stuff together for you guys. So again, you know, you guys got to start showing some respect. I'm not these other cowards. I'm not just Dreamers Pro getting paid to lie. I'm not Meltdown Sports getting paid to lie. I'm not these guys. Those guys make good money to just lie. I'm not the motel room, sitting in the motel room begging for y'all attention because I just want to gossip all day. This is not that channel. This is for intelligent people. This is for intelligence. This is for smart individuals. This is not a channel for dumb speaking individuals. Go James Kingdom does not have that here. You know better than that. So again, I'm going to put Duncan over Jordan if you let me take away Jordan steals titles and Defensive Player of the Year because he has those fake steals and blocks on his resume. If you can accept that, Adrian, then yeah, Tim Duncan is better than Michael Jordan. Jordan finally falls right next to Kobe at number 6. Maybe even worse, at number 7 behind Dr. J. So you could put him and Kobe right there, 7 and 8. For sure. That's for sure. But we here to have some fun, man. We here to celebrate. All these guys in the comments, y'all, are always safe in the comments. You guys, your thumbs. I don't know how fast your thumbs work, but they work very well.
There's a lot of them tonight. It's crazy.
Yeah, because it's first of all, Lamont did a good job by telling everybody the 90s suck. Because again, the 90s do suck. We do not care about the 90s at all. You guys be crying and complaining all the time about. I mean, again, I don't understand why we have to address y'all with all your silliness because we already know the 90s suck. And the reason why the 90s suck is because we seen today's basketball. The 90s was great if you was alive 30 years ago. But in today's world, and living in today's society, seeing what we're seeing players basically rip their Achilles out from trying to. That's how fast dudes are running. They're ripping their Achilles out. Straight up and down. This is real basketball players we're seeing here. You guys don't understand it. All you do is hate. But that's fine. Like I said, you can keep hating. We're going to keep growing. We're going to keep having everything here on GOAT James Kingdom, on FYF Sports Debate. Y'all get mad. When I met Lamont, I think Lamont had 50,000 subscribers. That was just over a year ago. How come nobody says Lamont's buying bots and subs? When I met Lamont was just like at 55,000. When I was asking Lamont to put our Friday Night Exposure on his channel, he had like 55,000 subscribers. Lamont's at 160,000 subscribers over a year later. Did Lamont pay for subs and bots? That's why he told y'all, man, we done with the 90s.
We done with the 90s. Jordan big trash. We calling him Jordan Cougar now. He ain't got no left hand. Garbage. What's rapping?
Now that was a special episode, but that was on Sunday. We were the first to interview Mike Peake, aka We Done with the 90s. We were the first ones to ever interview him and have him on a podcast.
He lit right now because he had LeBron saying we done with the 90s on the on Mind the Game.
Facts. Yeah. So again, we're gonna continue to grow. And all y'all gonna do is talk trash and hate the game. But y'all are the worst. Y'all are the worst fan base. That's why when NBC, when I can't wait for NBC to go Peacock, because they're gonna complain more because they're not gonna be watching no games. There's gonna be no TNT. They're not gonna be watching no basketball. Y'all gonna be so hurt next year. Y'all ain't gonna have no way of watching basketball. It's gonna be killing y'all. Everything's gonna be on Peacock. Y'all gonna have to get streaming services to watch basketball, and y'all don't even know how to work y'all phones, so they don't work streaming services. This is gonna be great. All you Zesty Jeffries is gonna be hurting. Still talking about 30 years ago.
and can't remember what happened in 2012. I had somebody on Facebook tell me Kyrie Irving was on the 2012 Olympic team. All because he saw him dribbling in the scrimmage. I was gonna make that my background picture.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. That's
they're liars.
So I mean, how you feel about, I mean, going into your next 25, 50, 75 episodes, right?
No, I feel good, brother. I feel good, man. To be honest with you, I never expected to be here. When I started this with Brandon, I had no idea we would get to this point. I try to do a podcast, talk about stuff that meant something more to me than basketball, and obviously that's more personal. But I couldn't gain a following talking that because most people, again, you have to be a gossiper, and I'm not trying to be a gossiper. If you go on social media, the top topics on social media is the GOAT debate and relationship talk, right? If it's not religion or politics, and I'm not going to talk about nobody with their religion, nor am I going to sit here and just talk. Yeah, I'll talk politics with you if you want to talk politics, but that could become a dangerous as well. And there's really no money behind that. There's nobody making money talking politics. Right. So I'm not going to waste my time arguing with people about politics, especially when none of us could do anything about it. So again, the basketball, I feel like I could change the basketball discourse. And that's what I think I'm doing. So that's what I'm going to continue to do. Change basketball discourse. There's things now. 3 years ago, you never heard somebody talk about Michael Jordan meltdowns. I was the first person to bring up Michael Jordan melting down in the playoffs. I was the first person to say, Jordan was choking in the playoffs. I was the first person to say that. And I know y'all heard it elsewhere outside of GOAT James Kingdom, but I was the first person to say that. Brandon has said some things to it. I seen graphs that Brandon has brought up that nobody's like. It started with Brandon. Like I've seen Brandon post things that you be like, Brandon started that. He started that discussion. So I plan on keep doing that. Mm-hmm. say that again, Travis.
The best takes of all time.
Yeah. Real takes. It's no different than all these other Zesty Jeffrey takes that they be lying. We catch them in lies all the time. It's very simple. It's very easy. One of the first GOAT James Kingdom episodes, like I said, I snapped on some dude because he was talking about going into the toolbox, which is basically like having a bag. He was saying that coaches tell a player you got to go to your toolbox, and I was like, a toolbox? What the fuck is a toolbox, bro? Like talk basketball. Like you had to say that, because he can't say LeBron can't shoot. Because that's a lie. He can't say LeBron can't fade away because that's a lie. He can't say LeBron can't dribble because that's a lie. You have to be a zesty Jeffrey to say that. So he was trying not to be a zesty Jeffrey. But he was trying to find a way to say that LeBron was missing something in the game of basketball. So he said he brought it, instead of saying the bag, which I don't think, I don't know where the hell that came from. He said the toolbox. I snapped. I said, what the fuck is a toolbox, bro? I never had no coach tell me you're going to your toolbox so that you can start playing good basketball, sir. No, it's either you can play or you can't. What the fuck kind of shit is that?
They try to stake their claim by over exaggerating and making up all of this extra stuff. Like just get to your point. And it is just so hard. If you can't explain a player or whatever, a game, a scenario within a few like 15 seconds, then like everything else is just fodder, filibuster. Like,
your bag doesn't matter. It's just your production that matters. Like everyone has a different bag, quote unquote.
Bag, exactly.
It doesn't really matter if you get the results. It doesn't matter how it looks. Better is not greater.
But we're talking about Jordan fans. Jordan looked pretty with the switch hand layups, the fadeaway, the way he looked in slow motion and all of that. So it is about how it looks. LeBron, he's 256'9". It's not going to look as quote unquote pretty as Jordan or Kobe. You know what I'm saying? He plays to his strengths. Everybody I remember Brandon. I was watching the show when they was comparing LeBron and Jordan at 22. It's my favorite episode because y'all say, you know what I'm saying? Because it's everything in Jordan's game. We get to see it, play by play, every possession that he has. And a lot of what was said was a little bit over exaggerated, not taken away from what he did and everything, but you know what I'm saying, a lot of stuff was debunked, and you know what I'm saying, and like arguing with what we see in real time when we have it available, it proves they don't watch basketball because they don't even want to see what we talking about to see if we right or wrong. I'm not the stuff that I be showing people, like clips from series and whatever to get the game. I think it was Game 5 against Phoenix when I see Kobe trying to drive between Sean Marion and what's the name, Boris Diaw. He got Brian Cook, a good 3-point shooter, open in the corner. He loses the ball, trying to force it, then goes back to drive again and gets the ball stripped by Tim Thomas, who waiting for him. I'm like, yo, come on, man.
Let me address somebody here, Juan Boy. Mike, you go around social media all day just looking for beef, bro. There's something wrong with you, bro. Tonight's topic is just 100 episode. We're celebrating. Send me a cash app, brother. Send me a super chat or something, bro. Show some love. Show some support. Subscribe to GOAT James Kingdom. Become a GOAT James Kingdom member, brother. I see you all over the place looking for an argument, looking for any topic to discuss. I got a topic for you. Like I said, I was the first one around here saying Michael Jordan choked, and he was the first guy running around here melting down in the playoffs as a superstar. Nobody was talking about that until Ajani stepped up on the plate. This is the infamous meltdown for Michael Jordan, okay? 1988. He was the league MVP, defensive player of the year, scoring champ, steals leader, all defensive team first team, all NBA first team, NBA all-star starter. Michael Jordan goes into the playoffs. He averages 45 points in the first round versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then he shows up against the Detroit Pistons, who only have one all-star, which is Isaiah Thomas. And what makes it even worse is that they win game 2 in Detroit. Michael Jordan scores 36 points. They go back to Chicago. Michael Jordan puts up 24 points in game 3, 23 points in game 4, and 25 points in game 5. Literally a meltdown. But they don't call that a meltdown because it's 24 points. But if Michael Jordan was averaging 36 points per game in the season, and he was averaging 36 points per game in the playoffs, because he was averaging 45 just the series before, and now he's only averaging 27 and giving you 20-something points per game, that's a meltdown. So I was doing that long ago. I mean, like I said, we've been doing episodes of Friday Night Exposure talking about so many different topics, bringing up so many different discussions. I've been Jigsaw, I've been Jason, I've been a Gorilla. What else have I dressed up as on the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer? I've brought up information showing y'all how Michael Jordan stole the GOAT status from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, right?
Ooh.
Because Michael Jordan should have never been the GOAT of basketball because he never surpassed Kareem. Forget, y'all talk about LeBron never passed Kobe to pass Mike. Jordan never passed Kareem. He never passed Kareem, and I got the proof.
These are all the rings that I got. Grade school, high school, UCLA, and then all the rest of them are from events in professional life.
So this is the thing that, you know, that players say that they sweat for, that they hope to get and do anything to get, and you got a whole stick full of them.
Yeah, well, they accumulate, I guess.
Or they just don't come at all.
Right, that's it, yeah.
That's still the craziest fucking video.
Yeah. Was that the episode where Rex came on?
No, the episode where Rex came on was a different episode.
Was that that was the Wilt video?
No, that was the Kareem episode. That was the episode to show how great Kareem was and how Jordan stole his GOAT status.
Oh yeah, I thought because I forgot what show Rex came up on.
Kobe missed the playoffs in his prime as well.
Facts.
So that's supposed to make what's supposed to see. Look, you see how that's the first thing y'all do. Instead of saying why somebody's greater than somebody else, you got to tell us why you don't like this person. You got to bring up lies. It'd be nothing. And this is why they don't like Wilt Chamberlain, because we also did I did an episode on Wilt Chamberlain as well, showing you how great Wilt Chamberlain is.
Now, what would his playing style? How would that have translated back then?
Well, his playing style is he's 6'7" and he's like 197 pounds, coming into what we call our domain, the pivot for us big guys. Would not have been very wise of Michael, you know, if he was playing during our time. So we would say, Michael, you know, as long as you do all those fancy things outside of where we are, that's fine. So it wouldn't have been good for Michael.
Really?
No.
You think he'd have been crushed, is what you're saying?
I don't think. I know he'd have been crushed. Right, yeah.
Really? He just wouldn't have worked back then?
No, he would have came in there once or twice.
What about the 360-degree whip-around dunk? Right. What would people have thought of that at the time?
Well, you know what? I'm glad you said that, because, you see, the mentality of the fan today is wonderful, and they've learned to accept showbiz.
Right.
And Michael is the epitome of showbiz, along with that great talent. During my time, if you did a 360, first of all, the opposition would take it as an insult that you would try to do something like that against them. The coach on your own team, if you weren't at least 90,000 points ahead, would bench you. And the fans would look at you like, well, he's the biggest hot dog in the world.
So you're saying Michael Jordan back then would have been on the bench the whole time?
Absolutely, you know, being considered a hot dog. Think about that. And that's the truth.
Really?
But now in Chicago, if he doesn't give you one of those 360s you're talking about,
right,
even though their team is 90 points ahead,
right,
they're looking for something spectacular.
The fans will turn on
right,
you.
You're right.
Back then it was more about teamwork, working together.
Absolutely.
What's happened to basketball?
Where you lied, Mike, is not that he missed the playoffs in his prime, is that you're using it as a negative. That's the lie. It's not a negative. It doesn't knock his career. So bringing up is useless. It means nothing. You're lying. You're just trying to find ways to knock players and say silly shit that y'all been saying for the last 5 years about players because of PC. PC is actually horrible, bro. I'm not gonna say they're horrible. Let me rephrase it. But they've done a disservice as well to basketball. It's great that they have that platform for us to go listen to a bunch of guys talk basketball, but they don't really do a good service when it comes to basketball. They let people say whatever. They don't really check people. They don't have a true agenda. They just talk the game every day. And sometimes when you have to talk it every day, you have to just make shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to make shit up because that's why I only do a show every once a week. I can't do a show every day about basketball. I said, yep, just like Herm says here. Yep, Adrian, I think where dudes fuck up is pushing agendas and looking for the hot topic. Yeah, exactly. Dudes just looking to say about anything and talk about anything. I don't do that. I try to find topics that I can break down for people and give people a better understanding of the game of basketball. Like how Bill Russell was considered the GOAT.
Did you see that rebound? That rebound was made by Bill Russell, in my opinion, the greatest basketball player that ever played the game. The greatest basketball player that ever played the game. The greatest basketball player that ever played the game.
Oh, that was brilliant. Like, that was just brilliant to hear him say the greatest basketball player to ever play the game. Those were all facts, ladies and gentlemen. Those were all facts. Even like I said, we got episodes where we expose people as well. So you know what's, I'm not gonna lie, was my favorite Friday night exposure was exposing Herm. I had to expose Herm because he used to use that term fanboy a lot. And I used to tell him he got to stop using that word fanboy because they try to make us feel bad for being fans of LeBron James or being basketball fans. You can't do that to people. People are basketball fans. And because of that, he got exposed right here on the Friday night exposure.
What's your name, kid?
Pee Wee Herman.
So what's today's secret word, Cocky?
Today's secret word is
exposed.
Now, you all remember what to do whenever
Anyone says the secret word, right?
Scream!
Right!
For the rest of the day,
Whenever anyone says the secret word, scream real loud! Ready?
Pee Wee Herman, you have now been exposed by the exposer.
you shouldn't have been talking shit.
Bro, I'm dying of laughter, bro.
That was an episode where Herm and I did debate, and Herm got cooked. He got cooked. I told him stop using that term fanboy. He kept trying to be fanboys. That's it. All that go James Kingdom.
I can go get my drink now, man. That's definitely the sign right there.
That was the game. Those are the type of things we have. And then only here on a Friday night exposure where we show y'all Michael Jordan games and show y'all how truly horrible Michael Jordan was at the game of basketball when he was choking in the playoffs.
A little bit now. You know, he's struggling game 2 because he slightly turned his ankle.
Jordan, a Detroit fan, they've hit 4 of their first 5 field goals. Jordan for 2, no. The Chicago crowd getting a little restless. Here's Jordan quickly to double team with Thomas, and he still hasn't fired.
It needs them both.
Quick double team on the baseline, now a triple, and Jordan is 0 for 5 from the field. Jordan cuts through left side, gets the pass from Sparrow, turns around, puts it up, no.
Detroit coming out and trapping Michael Jordan right at half court. So they're going to force him to give up the basketball.
Jordan with a jumper, no. Tip. Jordan. No, sir. Coming up next, Dallas and Denver in the NBA. Game 3 of that series from Reunion Arena. Rodman and Collins wanted a foul called on Dennis Rodman, didn't get it.
Oh yeah, we got footages for days about Jordan and his horrible.
I still need to debate you, Johnny.
Huh?
I still want to debate you on that.
Debate on what?
Who the bigger choker was in the playoffs? Mike?
Oh yeah,
LeBron?
definitely. Oh, definitely Jordan.
Let's get it.
It was definitely Jordan. And then, you know, a lot of these guys, you know, they love to talk about the GOAT debate this, the GOAT debate that. And, you know, when I said that my criteria was accolades, stats, and achievements. Once they hear stats, they automatically get upset, especially when you bring up totals. And it says stats don't matter if it's all about winning. Well, you know what? You are completely correct, you Zesty Jeffries. The problem is y'all don't stand 10 toes down on that argument, because if you really stand 10 toes down on that argument, we all know who your GOAT would be. Because the guy who really tells you forget the stats, it's all about winning, is the guy that y'all don't praise never. But here in GOAT James Kingdom, especially on a Friday night, we did praise him. So let's let somebody tell you the real meaning of winning over stats.
Let me ask you this. How does Bill want to remember Bill?
Well, very early in my career, I found that winning in a team concept is the only important thing. Because if I go out one night and I get 30 points and 35 rebounds, and we lose, that's...
See? Like you said, if I go out there and jack up 38 shots and score 37 points and we lose, that's not good. But that's not what Bill Russell did. He went out there and won 11 championships, averaging 15 points per game. But y'all just a bunch of haters. Just a bunch of haters. Can't respect the true game of basketball because you are a Zesty Jeffrey. That's all you are. You are a Zesty Jeffrey. You really can't help yourself. It's not my fault. You really can't help yourself. And matter of fact, we were what's it called? You were talking about that when you were saying something about that Juan Boy. You brought up Jay Billis and how great LeBron was in high school and stuff like that, and how people be hating on LeBron's just illustrious career. Since he was in high school, he was dominating, doing all that crazy stuff. And again, we had to remind people why LeBron James was the GOAT as well here on a Friday Night Exposure. They just couldn't take it because you know what? You were right. In high school, LeBron was that dude. And you said Jay Bayless still hasn't seen nobody in high school as good as LeBron James.
He hasn't said it since.
Because he can't say it since.
And Cooper Flag just got drafted. Mind you, Zion been drafted. You know, Derrick Rose. You know what I mean? Former MVPs, Kevin Durant. You know, Russell Westbrook. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. And then for LeBron James to be the greatest high school player, then coming to the NBA and be the greatest teenager to ever play the game of basketball. You know, LeBron James was talking about how he was running a lot of floppy action. You know, if y'all watched the Mind the Game podcast, he was talking about how he was running a lot of floppy action. But again, this was LeBron's NBA debut, and he was rocking the NBA early, and we talked about that here in GOAT James Kingdom on a Friday night as well.
LeBron James will put it on the floor for the first time in a regular season game tonight. Welcome everybody on the run. This is his best part of his game, and there's his first assist, and it's a beauty.
And that's what makes him so good, and that's where his skills are really going to blossom, because now he's able to throw those passes to players that are going to finish, and he starts it with a strong rebound. Good numbers.
LeBron James' first shot is good.
It's going to allow him to be able to have the defensive guy come up onto him so he can use his strength and drive by him.
And LeBron on the baseline, 2 for 2.
And here he's just going to overpower, get a nice little pick, and make the shot. If he can take those shots, he's going to be very successful.
Survive until he gets back, and I'm just not quite sure how long it's going to be. Oh, way off balance, over a 7-footer.
Yeah, talking about LeBron couldn't shoot. Come on, man, look at this. Talking about LeBron can't shoot. Look at this. Come on, man. This is a 19-year-old doing this, ladies and gentlemen.
Tonight he can. LeBron coming the other way.
Dominating the game at all levels.
He's 4 for 5.
Yeah, see, he doesn't need his jumper there when he can float through the lane.
41-19.
Defense.
Bibby trying to dish to Divac. Body wasn't ready, and LeBron James brings it down.
LeBron. Transition.
There's the dish to Boozer.
Look at that. Oh, my God. It's just beautiful basketball. That's a 19-year-old playing out there like that, ladies and gentlemen.
You heard what they were saying, man. You heard what they were saying about him in the locker room. Yo, man, they said there's this kid in high school that's good enough to play in the All-Star game. Well, what year 2? Here he caught.
Cooking.
The second rookie of the year to come out of high school. How many rookies then came out of high school and didn't win rookie of the year? Only him and Amari Stoudemire did.
Mm-hmm.
And Amari Stoudemire did
Peter
in the draft with Yao.
Yeah, again, Peter, you can say all you want to about Bill Russell's offense, and he got 11 championships doing that. So say what you want. Y'all are the ones who always say it's about winning, but now it seems to be that stats matter more than winning. So again, y'all never stand 10 toes down. This is why y'all get exposed on a Friday night. Easily. Because y'all can't talk basketball. Can't talk basketball at all. But as you see on a Friday night, all we do is talk basketball. Yeah, exactly. It's all narrative talk. All we do here is talk basketball here at GOAT James Kingdom. And we always show y'all the truth about real basketball. We don't bring up lies. When they try to lie, right, and say Michael Jordan never played bad in the playoffs, right? They try to make it seem like Michael Jordan always stood tall and all the great moments in NBA history and all that other stuff. Again, only here on GOAT James Kingdom will you get the truth about Michael Jordan's career. You're not going to get it from nowhere else. These guys are going to come lie to you. That's true. But we're going to tell you the truth here at GOAT James Kingdom because Michael Jordan's still great with all his failures. And I was told when I first started this argument or this whole GOAT debate conversation was, and it came from Sports Fluent himself. So y'all go blame Mr. Sports Fluent, who told me that we must count players' flaws. We must talk about a player's negative. That is a part of the GOAT conversation. So we must talk about all of their flaws, all of their negativity, all of their failures. We cannot ignore that. Now that we bring it up for Michael Jordan, it's a problem. So when I sat here and told y'all Michael Jordan was choking for 3 straight years in the playoffs, y'all thought I was joking until I had to go show figure.
Winding down to 2 minutes to go in the first half. Elo, he has hit 7 big points. He has 8 in the ball game, but 7 came after the Chicago Bulls had made a great run.
Again, the same
That's on Michael Jordan, ladies and gentlemen.
The weak side, he's going to try and power the ball to the middle.
And stolen by Harper with 2 minutes to go. 94-90.
Turned over by Jordan.
Here's the
Crucial moments.
value of a Rory Sparrow, that veteran who knows how to get the ball to Jordan.
Jordan loses it going in, but it's last touched by Nance.
I can't remember Michael Jordan losing the ball or making as many bad passes in a ball game as he has today.
He may say when it's over, win or lose, that it's one of the toughest games he's had to play.
You heard them saying that. Michael Jordan out here coughing up playoff games, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if it wasn't for Scottie Pippen, they would have lost that game as well. They would have lost that game. It would have been crucial. Michael Jordan was out here coughing up the games. But that's what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom. We bring up film. We show y'all real basketball footage, showing y'all real stuff. Y'all all here could go run to any other channel, but here in GOAT James Kingdom, we bring up nothing but real basketball stuff. And like Lamont said, this is one thing I noticed about us here in GOAT James Kingdom, which is why we're undefeated in GOAT debates, is that we have our stance and we use stats, accolades, and other things to support our stance. These guys use all that other things as their argument, as their stance. We have our argument, we have our stance, and we go get evidence and proof to back up what we say. You guys actually have other things, and that's your argument. And that's why once that gets debunked, you have nothing to stand on. Like I said, here in GOAT James Kingdom, we bring up nothing but facts about the game of basketball. We show y'all why players are great as what they're supposed to be. We don't hate on no player. We show you exactly how players are and what they did for the game of basketball. Y'all can't do that. All y'all can do is hate. And then y'all get mad at us for praising LeBron James when y'all want to praise all these other players besides praising LeBron James. But we know LeBron James deserves his praise because we've been seeing it for over 20 years.
Damn. But this has to be considered one of the great postseason performances of all time.
LeBron James. Yeah, pretty much just LeBron.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT! This over 16 minutes of play, he has done all this, and I'm talking 29 of the last 30 points, since 6 minutes were left in regulation. And I said it before, this goes down, no matter what happens here, we still have 2.2 to go, as one of the all-time performances in NBA history.
And it's moved up, way up the list since the last time you said it, I guarantee you that.
So, when LeBron was 22 years old, that's how they were talking about him in the playoff game. He was out here giving us the greatest playoff performances of NBA history, while Jordan was out here choking in the playoffs at 23, 24 years old. You see what I'm saying? But y'all don't want to have that kind of conversation. But guess what? On Friday Night Exposure, that's where we have them. That's why y'all safe in the comments. Y'all safe in the comments. They safe in the comments. Y'all always been a supporter of GOAT James Kingdom. Matter of fact, let me go find out how many of y'all has truly been supporters of what we've been doing here. So I asked y'all, how did y'all find out about the Friday Night Exposure on GOAT James Kingdom? 47% said they've been day one fans. 25% said they found us on FYF Sports Debate. 5% of y'all, shout out to y'all in the comments. Nobody cares of what you have to say, Ajani. And another 25% says they found us on other platforms like Facebook, IG, Twitter, and etc. So shout out to y'all who are on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Again, don't be afraid to support what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom, because we are here to continue to do what we do. We're celebrating 100 episodes here. I'm giving out a free poster to all the GOAT James Kingdom members who showed up, but we are celebrating 100 episodes of the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. I told y'all, if y'all want to come up, super chats. If not, go to hell. Nobody cares. Because we here.
Yeah, we are here having a celebration, man. We celebrate.
Yeah, we chilling. Yeah, we go. So we gonna pop our shit too.
Hey, 100.
So let me pop my shit like how I pop my shit. Now, we just watched a clip from, that was Game 5 in 1988. It shouldn't have went 5 if Jordan had this killer instinct that people talk about, because they was up 2-0. They were up 3-0 in the 96 finals. Shit went 6. And he shot 22 for 60 in the last 3 games. Ain't no killer instinct there. With no killer instinct when they was up 3-0 in 97 against Miami. He went and said, I don't know. He said, Alonzo Mourning said, we are not gonna come out here and play like we played in game 3. Jordan went and said, I don't know why he said that. He said,
Juan Boy, as usual, you have no goddamn point. What is your point? Like, all the greats have choked away series, dude, or made tight series.
Don't get mad because I'm digging his ass. Pause. Let me
not doing shit. You only have it out for Jordan. You're a casual. You've admitted that.
I can have it out for Kobe too.
Have it out for LeBron. LeBron has underperformed in the playoffs many times.
LeBron. I'm a basketball fan.
No, you're not. You're a LeBron user.
I don't be going around.
You're a LeBron thrower.
I'm a basketball fan.
No, you're not. You haven't talked about LeBron negatively one time, bro, ever.
Why do I have to?
Why don't you have to? If you're a basketball fan.
Why do I have to?
We don't have to.
If you're unbiased.
There's a million people that do it.
You've said the same 5 Jordan stats 35 times.
Go to Creepers Pro for that. Go to Angry Man Sports for that. Go to them dudes.
Biased as fuck, dude.
That's not biased.
I've been You know why I've been thrashing Kobe all week? Because that for a whole week y'all been slamming Shaq, Gill, and T-Mac. You ain't
no one's slamming Gill. No one's slamming any of those guys.
I said that at the beginning of the show.
That's true. Y'all have been doing that.
Who's slamming Shaq?
Hold up. We are like I'm saying. We are. Y'all talk about no respect. You fall in line with them.
What?
I got. Don't forget, a couple last year. I just said I finished watching the show where they was comparing LeBron and Jordan. You up there talking about, LeBron got a game winner going the hole. With Jordan missing all these game winners, shooting a jump shot that he never had. Shooting two for 22 after 3 quarters. Finishing 9 for 35 to shoot 11 for 31 in the next game.
What's your point? You randomly go into this.
Ain't no killer instinct. You ain't no. I have multiple examples. So you don't cut me off before I'm done.
You always say this shit. Jordan was incredible in the playoffs. So was LeBron James. They're top 10 players of all time.
I don't care about what LeBron did. I can see it in real time. We wasn't talking about what Jordan was doing 10 years ago. We doing it now. And it ain't going to stop until it ain't going to stop. Because y'all killing the whole game. It's y'all. I heard you talk about Gill's an idiot. Because he said shit that's true that you don't like.
Bullshit.
You have.
There's a reason why you wouldn't
did it to Mike P when he came up there. What's your criteria? He don't get into all that. He a basketball fan. That's why when you talk basketball, you run to the shit that you use for debates. I use the shit that I done seen on the television. Remember when you said I got the Christmas episode? Remember, you started watching this shit way later than I did.
You still have no point. Like, what is your overall point?
You can't fuck with me when it comes to talking basketball. You are
run circles around your bitch.
You don't know the game. All you do is do research for debates. That's why
you don't know the game. All you do is talk about
debate, trying to debate somebody's criteria.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a criteria. You admit it to me, and I can show you the chance too.
I just judge off what I see.
You see? What did you see? You saw somebody have a bad game once in a while.
I saw Kobe. I saw Kobe go 7 for 21 in Game 5 of the 2004 Finals. I was just watching it yesterday.
Okay, and what do you think about that? What does that mean to you?
What do I think? That means that Kobe wasn't strong as to have his way with LeBron, with Tayshaun Prince like LeBron did. He was using Tayshaun Prince, going into his chest.
Okay, who's saying Kobe's over LeBron?
The guys in the comments.
No.
You want to talk this Kobe?
Guys that you go on Michael Jordan fans of the worst page.
Go find something other than moments before you start trying to talk all of this shit. He's got plenty of moments when he shit the bed.
Yeah, and nobody says otherwise. You just talk to talk. You don't have a fucking point.
No, it's not talk to talk. He's right. Because when we bring up stuff like this with Michael Jordan, y'all say we wrong. When we bring up stuff like this,
nobody has ever said that Jordan or Kobe or any of these players have not had down moments, off games. You just say this rambling bullshit.
Why are you mad that I'm talking about him?
Because you always go in on Michael Jordan, nobody else.
So what? I'm talking basketball.
You're not talking basketball. You're talking.
Now, when everybody's talking disrespectful and
we're talking about Michael Jordan. This is what I'm saying. Now hold on. I'm finna mute all of y'all with this nonsense. Y'all ain't finna come up here and argue for the sake of Michael Jordan. Choking ass Michael Jordan. Nobody care about how y'all feel about Michael Jordan. Take that shit to Dart's page. Take that shit to Zesty Jeffrey Pages. In GOAT James Kingdom, we can say whatever we want about Michael Jordan. Nobody can stop us because we have facts. If you want to stop us talking about Michael Jordan, go find me my 20v1, Travis. Stop getting mad because we point out Zesty Jeffrey lies on every GOAT James Kingdom show. Every show. We don't care how you feel about Michael Jordan. In fact, the more you tell us Michael Jordan, it hurts you, we will continue to hurt you. It is going to be a part of your growth and development as a man. Jordan, show. That's the discussion, because when we get to that discussion, then we can start talking basketball. That's why you're like, well, let's just start talking because I don't want to continue to hear Michael Jordan choking. No, you can't do that until people truly want to address what needs to be addressed. And we do that on a Friday night. We don't run, we don't hide, we don't do none of that shit. I keep telling y'all, I know why y'all don't want to come here.
You want some true advice? You want the real advice?
Yeah.
Huh? Hear the truth. We talking real
Got
now.
some lapdogs here.
Yeah. You want to be honest? You want the truth? Most of y'all is scared. That's the truth, guys. I know it when I recognize it.
And this show does not need opposite opinion for it to be an interesting, creative, and entertaining show. It does not need it. It does not need opposite views. We do not need to be Jerry Springer to talk basketball.
Man, salute, John, on your 100th episode, man. Salute.
Appreciate you. Let's let Herm in because I know Herm got a lot to say. Let's let Herm in. I gotta stop crying about Michael Jordan. Stop crying. Stop crying for Michael Jordan.
Hey, John, I gotta let a lot of these bums know what's up, man. Like, for real, y'all niggas. When it comes down to it, if I had a problem with Johnny, for real, y'all, I wouldn't be on this shit right now. Like, I don't take none of that shit personal. I let bro have fun with putting my face on Pee Wee Herm. I don't be caring about none of that shit, bro. When I crash out, it's for entertainment purposes. It don't be on no serious shit. Because if I was real dead serious, I wouldn't even be on here. I wouldn't be a GOAT James member. None of that. So I fuck with bro. So y'all don't try to, y'all don't try to instigate anything or try to push something like it's a real beef going on, because it ain't that. I fuck with bro. You know, we ain't got to agree on everything. That's one thing that I learned as a man. You don't have to agree with everything your homies say or somebody you fuck with say. End of the day, sometimes you can have fun with whatever the disagreement could be, could make it out to be fun. So that's all it be. And for us, what Juan Boy was saying though, we gotta, this just for all this in general, we gotta get out of that tick for tack shit though. Cause at the end of the day, when we talk the game, that's what make all these niggas actually great, was how they bounce back from their failures. What LeBron James did from how he bounced back from 2011, a lot of niggas wouldn't be able to do that if they went through that same shit. Cause think about the summer that he went through after what happened in 2011. Think about what coming into that season, what he had to go through off of what happened in 2011. A lot of niggas wouldn't have to bounce back for that. So that was remarkable for what he did. Is that something that a lot of people that like to pick on when they do comparisons could turn to? Yeah, you maybe could turn to that, but still, what makes a lot of these greats is how they persevere through their tough times, how they persevere through their low moments. And that's one thing. If niggas are Jordan fans for real, they should understand that the most actually. Cause Jordan, that's what actually made Jordan. Cause he kept getting his ass kicked year after year, kept getting brutalized by them Pistons. Finally got over the hump, and he took off from there. Sometimes you gotta go through the hard roads to become great, and that's what all these greats do have in common. Kobe Bryant, same way, after what he faced after the 04, breaking up the duo of Shaq and Kobe, a lot of niggas would have folded after that. But that's what made Kobe great, because he persevered and he started his own campaign, and he ultimately became a champion without Shaq. So niggas just gotta understand though, all the greats that you could think of went through their ups and downs. They went through some bad moments in their careers, but they somehow, some way, because of their greatness, they overcame all those failures and became the legends that they became. So that's how cats should view it. That's how cats should see the game. You don't have to do that tick for tack shit.
I listen.
And I
Now,
respect
first
that.
off, let me address Herm because Herm came
I
up here
respect that.
and Herm and I have always been in the background talking to one another. People don't know that about Herm and I. We do have communications outside of YouTube, okay? And yeah, Herm is allowed to say whatever he wants to me, and I'm allowed to say whatever I want to Herm. Herm and I have that situation going on. Now, people think we have beef. I don't hate Herm. I don't know Herm for nothing in the world other than him on YouTube, to be honest with you. Outside of talking to here, we just talk about YouTube content creation. But I don't know Herm. Herm, for me, is another man who probably works, take care of his bills. Shit, they got pictures of Herm on Google cutting his front yard.
that was the worker that I hired, but that ain't me though.
Stop lying, Herm. That was you, Herm. That was you, Herm. That was you, Herm. That was you cutting your front yard. That was you cutting your front yard. So again, Herm, and that's another thing too. I respect all other content creators. So Herm is a content creator. Yes, he doesn't have his own channel or show. He has his own channel, but he doesn't have his own stuff working. He's working on it though, and he's done his thing. But shout out to Herm. Herm has been very supportive of us, and that's what GOAT James Kingdom is about. Is so that we can get out and say the things that we want to say without getting in each other's feelings. So Herm, I appreciate what you're saying. I would apologize for what I said to you last week, bro, but I really didn't like what you did because maybe that's your homeboy, and maybe if that is your homeboy, I'll probably accept it then. But I don't think you know homeboy like that. And
now,
you actually,
me and Switch, my nigga.
Okay, because you saved him. You know you saved him. He was gonna have to change his phone number. You know that, right?
No,
you know he was gonna have to change his phone number. He was gonna have to change his phone number, bro.
Hey, when I put it in the Discord, I would actually laugh. I say, Switch, you must have messed with Ajani. So that's what I was really doing.
I just thought it was dumb.
Discord.
I was like, bro, this dude's really gonna put his phone number out here, like that's just supposed to like that's just not information that I can just utilize to fuck with him. Like, you see what I'm saying? Because like I said, they like to get personal.
I'm gonna tell you personally, for him, he didn't take it. He wasn't even mad at you. It was the.
I know he wasn't. I know he wasn't.
Yeah,
but I understand. But I do understand why Kaz and Sturdy did what they did. And when they approached me about it, and I told them I got you, and I argued with them. I told them, I said, you're right. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. Again, I am an ultimate troll. If you want to troll me, I can show you how I troll. I will troll.
That's why I messed with you, to be honest, though. I said, this nigga troll like me, man. I can rock with them, man.
Yeah, I got to do that. And that's what, and again, the Friday nights was really to open up to have, I really wanted to be, my wife said it was supposed to be Friday night sissy fights. But she was like, you're going to try to get a bunch of people up here arguing with one another. And that's all Friday night was going to be. She said, you might as well call it the Friday night sissy fight, right?
Shit. Yeah, I might not even.
But I mean, I can't call the show that. That's not what the show is. So again, the show is about, again, because I don't want to, I'm a very strong character. I have a lot to say. So I don't want to overtake Sunday shows. Right. So I want to make sure I have my own space where we can do stuff like this, where things can get real risque. It's on a Friday night. You ain't got a job. You ain't got shit to do. Right. So you might as well enjoy a Friday night exposure with the Exposer. And I'm 100 episodes in. And I'm going to continue to do this because I believe I have a good formula to talk the game of basketball with different folks. Not only on Sunday do we do it on Sunday, but we also do it here. Now on Saturdays, Travis, that's his show. Now, Travis, can you explain to people what you guys do on a Saturday night so they can enjoy you and they can see how different Friday night is to Saturday night on GOAT James Kingdom?
We just try to talk topics. We try to get away from specifically the GOAT debate just because we do that so well on Sundays and obviously Fridays here. But we try to get people involved in the chat coming up here, specifically people who are on the show all the time. Talk about whatever you want. We send out trivia questions. We have debates. If people want to debate us, we welcome that. That's like the main thing we want to do is debate on anything you want, any topic. You can call any one of us out. We've done that the last couple of weeks. And that's really it. Like, we're pretty diverse in our topics, and we just try to get as much interaction as we can.
Facts. That's all we try to do, man. We just try to talk basketball. That's all I want to do is talk basketball. I don't want to talk nothing else. I don't care about your life. I don't care about your experience. I don't care what you do for a living. All I care about is what do you care about the game of basketball, especially today's NBA. But like I said, we can't talk about today's NBA without checking out the GOAT debate. Now, can you imagine if LeBron does go to Golden State, how much the free agency and offseason talk is going to change? How many platforms are going to talk about this?
You think he's just going to ditch Luka?
Yes, why not? Luka's going to ditch the Lakers next year.
Yeah.
Luka's not re-signing with the Lakers.
Well, I guess if he go to Golden State, they can't say that he playing with another number one pick.
That would be a pretty crazy team, honestly. With LeBron.
That's the only team that LeBron could go play for that'd be a title contender and doesn't have to break up their team to get him.
Got a great coach.
And he's been dying to play with Stephen Curry. He has a chance now because it's not going to work with Luka. If the Lakers are telling him, listen, we're not going to spend money for championships, we're going to get whatever we can, especially if you want to pay $50 million, LeBron's not going to take a pay cut. So, and I believe, like I said, I believe they slighted him. They did not tell LeBron James that they were selling the team. For them to sell this team under his nose was completely wrong.
Hey Johnny, that's the thing though, is the new owner though, he's willing to spend the money. That's the opposite thing when it came to like Genie. Genie was definitely, like you said, Genie was the one, bro, that was totally cool and was actively using LeBron to make money, and that's why they were content with not paying players. How many players did they not pay after the bubble chip? They let everybody walk. That was the dumbest thing Pelinka did. That's actually why, as a Laker fan for a minute, I hated Pelinka. Like until the Luka trade, I wanted Pelinka like fired.
But they did that on purpose. That wasn't by accident. That was on purpose.
No, that's what I'm saying. Genie wasn't willing to spend the money. Like the new owner is absolutely willing to spend all that money. He's known for it.
Not now though. He's gonna clean house first, like they always do. They got to reassess everything. I just spent all this money. I have to reassess everything. I'm not gonna spend that money now. I'm not gonna spend that money now at all. That's the problem. That's the situation that the Lakers are in, and no Laker fan wants to accept it.
I'm since we speaking of LeBron, Lakers, I want to know if I'm going overboard with this. Like for his entire career, LeBron has just been going every team he's gone to. He's just been going to clean up messes. Cleveland was the mess on his first go round. Miami was headed to the dumps when he got there. Cleveland was a dump, and the Lakers was a dump when he got there. And it's like his greatness doesn't speak to people when you mention his teammates, and like Kyrie had that team. Kyrie had that team a lottery pick for 3 years. Kobe at the end of his last 3 years weren't great, but somehow he made the All-Star team, play 6 games a season, averaging 13 points. You know what I'm saying? Fans voted for that. I get it, but I don't, because he took a spot away from somebody that really actually deserved it. And I think like the way that LeBron goes about it and wins, and the way these dudes go about how they approach the game, and it just shows that time after time, if you're on a bad team, that's still just going to be a bad team. Like, I'm a diehard Laker fan, and I love Kobe to death. But like, I just seen him just get in the way of certain talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lamar Odom could have been a little bit more than what he was with Kobe. And it's y'all fans and it's the media fault.
Now, Odom fighting that drug addiction though. he went all the way down.
But again, the Lakers, it's a different. Again, we talked about it on the GJK reports. It's just a different franchise. Let me answer Adrian here. Adrian says, so getting Luka wasn't made to help the Lakers and LeBron. No, it was made to free up more cap space because Anthony Davis's contract doesn't end until 2027, 2028. They don't want long-term deals. You get Luka instead. Luka's contract is up. That's why they're not pressing to sign Luka back. There's nobody on the Lakers roster right now that I think goes past 2027 besides Bronny James and Dalton Connect. Like, they're not trying to win. You just saw they lost DFS. If you were trying to win, DFS would have. We all said how impactful DFS was as soon as he joined the team in December. Now all of a sudden you're gonna let him go to the Houston Rockets because you shortchanged him because you don't want to pay him. You have to.
That's
pay
what I mean. Though they don't be wanting to pay certain players. Like that's what I mean. Like that's a Pelinka thing.
Trying to win.
I'm gonna tell y'all the real.
It's not Pelinka. Pelinka got nothing to do with it.
I'm gonna tell y'all the real though, and I think it just is what it is. I think the Lakers want to freedom. They want to separate themselves from Bron, but they don't know how to be real about going about doing it though. You know what I'm saying? Like, do some professional shit, have a meeting with Bron, be like, hey, give us a list of teams you would like to go to. Do it a professional way. Send LeBron somewhere else because obviously you thinking about the future, thinking about your future. That's what the Lakers are doing. They're thinking about their future. They're not trying to win now because if they was, they probably would have gutted their future assets even more. So what they're trying to do with the Luka thing, they know they don't have to pay Luka max money. Unfortunately, Luka's not gonna get max money anymore. So you don't have to pay him that super max contract shit. So if he stays, you could build around Luka. And on top of that, you would be able to get another star down the line like around 2027, 2028. So the Lakers, honestly, they want to move from Bron, but just don't know how to go about doing it and being honest. If you want to move for Bron, but just go about the professional way and give him an opportunity to choose his day.
They thought he was going to retire by now. That's the whole point. They thought he was going to retire by now. They didn't think he was going to be playing this long. That's why they're like, damn, nigga, how long you going to keep playing? Like they want the farewell tour. They want that. They're like, damn, they're like, nigga, you want to play another 2-3 years? You want to play what? You want to play to 45?
Yeah, hey Johnny, that's what I say that. Yeah, here's another reason why he to go. He's doing what Tom Brady did in fucking football. He said, y'all think it's over. It's not. I still got it, and I'm gonna still keep going.
They don't. They listen. She had to hold the value of the team, knowing she's selling it. So she's gonna get the most because she doesn't want to sell the team. She had to sell the team. So in her mind, I got to hold this value up, and then the only way to hold this value up is to keep LeBron James. And if I could hold on to him till 2023, 2024, he retires by then. He breaks the all-time scoring record and all that. You know what I'm saying? We sell tickets. We do all that. We great. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you want to bring your son here? Okay, we'll bring your son here. He'll sell jerseys. Exactly. Do all of that. But then now it's like, well, damn, LeBron. Like, okay, well, we just sold the team now, LeBron. It's not our team anymore. The deal you and I had, the partnership we had is kind of over now, LeBron, because we're not the owners anymore, and we're not going to give you your deal. So figure out what you want to do. And LeBron knows what he wants to do. He wants to play for a championship. He thinks he could win with Luka, but the Lakers ain't trying to build a championship roster with him and Luka. He's definitely not going with the team that they got now. So what does he have? No choice. The only team, like I said, that he can go to right now for a trade and still have a chance to win a championship instantly is Golden State, because Jimmy Butler is a 2-year contract deal with a player option next year, really. So it's really 1 year.
I'm going to say Dallas too.
No, because Dallas doesn't want to trade anything for him. Dallas doesn't want to give up anything for him. You just got to give up Jimmy. Jimmy and LeBron's contract are both $50 million. That's it. Easy trade. It's an easy trade. And LeBron plays over there. With the I think the only thing that's holding that trade right now is because the Warriors are trying to get Giannis.
Ooh. Yeah, that's why they freed up all that money for.
Mm-hmm. They're trying to go get Giannis. If they can't get Giannis, they'll take LeBron.
Giannis on the boards on all the mystery.
and if LeBron can't get traded, then from there, I think he'll just retire. This will be his last year. He'll make it his farewell tour, and he'll just leave it at that.
But the rumors they trying to put out there that Bron would be open to like 3 teams though.
No, there are some teams looking for him, but you got what are you going to give up? They said Dallas is interested, but Dallas is hoping to buy
it. They
out.
said the Knicks want him too though.
Yeah, I think a lot of those teams hoping he goes for a buyout, though. They hope he gets bought out.
But Johnny, why are we talking about other teams when it's Biscayne in June?
He's not doing nothing to make Stephen A. happy.
Why? If we get Hachimura and Dalton Connect, we can start talking.
Nah, but Juan Boy, that's why I think he'll go to the next
Cooper Flag.
Stephen A. Because Stephen A. got a cheer for him.
And if we get Damian Lillard, I hopefully we get Damian Lillard. I'll take that.
Is it Dallas in 4 next year?
Why?
They lit.
I don't know why everybody thinks Dallas is so good. I don't know where y'all.
No, they're gonna. That starting lineup won't even play 40 games together.
They're gonna be good.
First of all,
Dallas legit. Dallas
is gonna be good.
Dallas legit.
They will be good if they can stay healthy.
That's it.
These
Who's their backup point guard?
Shit, they got that backup point guard.
Is Hardy going to be that guy? Is he still there?
I'm gonna tell, but Juan Boy, I'm gonna tell people don't like to admit it. D'Lo actually could be.
Oh yeah, I forgot D'Angelo Russell with
D'Angelo Russell.
Dallas.
What's his name? So Nick Young said that they gonna lose it because they got D'Lo now. There's no trust in the locker room. He said there's no trust in the locker room. He says
Nick Young was gonna fight.
Yeah, because of that.
Mm-hmm. He said as soon as D'Lo pull out his phone, everybody gonna stop talking.
Yep.
Is it Biscuit in June next year?
Yeah, if we can make some moves. Man. I like Tyler Hero. I think Tyler Hero's gonna get better this year again. And I think that Bam and all that. I just think that we just need a point guard, man. We just need a point guard. Again, it's gonna be right on Biscayne Boulevard. Shout out to you, Tyson, because Tyson, there we go. I was showing y'all. Yes, I'm a true Heat fan. A big time Heat fan. That's me at Chilltown. That's when we went to the Dwayne Wade. That was another episode we did on the Friday Night Exposure as well. When I went to the Dwayne Wade statue unveiling, and everybody was making fun of his statue. That's right there on Biscayne Boulevard. That street right behind me where them cars are, that's Biscayne Boulevard right there, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, that I don't know who's that rapper. I think his name is Denzel Curry. I think that's his name. And
that's Denzel. Yeah, that is Denzel Curry.
And that's my son. So that's what we do here. That was the Friday Night Exposure. Again, I started out the Friday Night Exposure with this cover. This was the first cover for the show. My wife hates it, but I loved it. I thought it was really cool. I don't have a full beard, so that is
that beard looks pretty epic in that picture.
Yeah, that is a full beard that I do not possess. That is another AI generated photo of me, ladies and gentlemen. Just like this one, another AI generated photo of me. But this is when I turned to the 50th episode. This is right before we started doing stuff on FYF Sports Debate.
No.
Now we're 100 episodes in. And every last one of y'all get a poster, man. So again, if you don't like one of these posters, as a GOAT James Kingdom member, I don't know how you can't like this one. This one is just so dope.
GOAT.
That's just dope right there.
That's what I'm saying. I want one like that, Johnny, of like Scottie Pippen or like AD.
No, you'll get
we'll work on that. We'll work on that. West Coast. You already been you already deserve a poster anyways because you've been a Kings Guard member now for longer than a month. So I'm definitely gonna look out for you. Make sure you get taken care of. My son, he's almost as tall as me. He's like 6'2".
Wait, question: do I get a hat, bro? I want a hat. Do I get the hat?
You do get a hat as well. As a Kings Guard member, you get a hat and a
let's
custom
go, man. Let's
you
go.
You get all of that. So that, again, thank you for your support. Again, all you got to do to become a GOAT James Kingdom member is go to our channel, hit that join tab. You'll see the different tiers and the different perks for each tier. A Knights of GJK is $4.99. You spend more money at Starbucks and at McDonald's than you would being a GOAT James Kingdom member. That's only a 1 month subscription for $4.99. Renew your membership every month. Then you can get extra perks at the Castle Knights of GJK, which you have access to a custom GJK t-shirt of your own liking. Whatever you want to put on a shirt, we'll put it on a shirt for you. And then if you want to be a Kings Guard, you got access to a GJK hat, poster, all the perks. Again, and if you are a content creator, the Castle Knights and the Kings Guard membership is actually for you because we'll show you how to make graphs. We'll make graphs for you. We'll show you how to make videos. We'll make videos for you. All of that is available for you. So if you're a real content creator, this is definitely the platform for you. We're going to continue to grow. As you guys can see, we have Alan Powell show every Wednesday night. right? He's a Michael Jordan fan. He's a basketball fan. Love the Chicago Bulls. Love the Chicago Bears. Love the Chicago White Sox, I think it is. Big time Cubs fan, one of those teams. So again, we are GOAT James Kingdom. We're not going to change, y'all. We're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep growing, and I'm going to keep bringing Friday night shows up. Great topics. Lamont's going to keep letting us do this as well. So it is what it is. These guys are just haters. Hey, Johnny changed his ethnicity on all his AI picks. Nigga went black. He went Asian to Puerto Rican.
Then they say, hey, Johnny's an AI chameleon, man.
West Coast, you'll get that Jordan poster and like it.
I like that one.
T-Perfect. I told Johnny the image I love because I told him Scottie Pippen's like one of my favorite players of all time. I want the Pippen dunking on Ewing, bro. Like that's gonna look dope.
Can I get a James Worthy poster?
Yeah, Scottie Pippen poster.
Yeah, if you guys don't like any one of these posters, we'll discuss it. You just got to discuss it, and we'll work on it. We'll get it together. We'll do it. I don't mind. Don't get too crazy because again, it's not easy making these posts or making these posters and these graphs. But we can definitely do something. But again, I got cool graphs for y'all. Again, if we'll probably start selling these because I like this one too. This one's kind of dope right here. This one got.
But yeah, if the Pippen thing isn't doable, I'll for sure probably take like either the block or like or bubble chip one if you have it. Like,
yeah. I'll take care of y'all, man. Again, I want to make sure as GOAT James Kingdom members that y'all have for one exclusivity to everything that goes on in GOAT James Kingdom. We want to give y'all exclusive access, special access to certain things, and we just want to make sure that y'all membership is worth the time and the money that you do because you guys are hardworking men, obviously. Because we know, I don't know no Zesty Jeffrey channels that got memberships. Does Creepers Pro have membership? Does Kerosene for Life have membership? I know they tell y'all to do Cash App. They tell y'all to give them Cash App money and shit like that. They be because their shows be so crazy they can't even be monetized. Well, you know, I don't know what happened to Michael Jordan's fans or the best page. I don't know how he lost his whole channel. That's just sad to lose your whole channel, all that hard work he put in, and he has to start all over again. That's crazy.
It had to have been like copyright.
I don't know what he did.
I was watching a debate with NMD Sports.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't got the video when his actual joint was actually exposed. Like that's what I was looking for.
Which one? What do you mean? Which one? You know what? You know. Now that you say that, let me bring that up. Actually, there is an NMB. I think who said it? One of y'all. I think it was Twin Man who said it. He had an exposing GJK moment.
I actually like the debate you guys had.
Who, the debate between he and I?
Yeah. Good.
Okay,
yeah,
let me.
I mean, I'm you know, and you know, they got the comments going off. They talk about Johnny getting cooked, and he like, yo, he just keep dancing around the topic. If the topic is about being a better basketball player, explain why somebody's a better basketball player. I think they, you know what I mean? They just look at it for like, I don't know how they look at it. You know what I mean?
You got to say something. You got to hope.
Yeah,
they hope that we're going to believe it. They hope that we're going to believe that I'm getting cooked by putting it in the comments. That's what they're hoping. So they're going to say, Johnny's getting cooked in the comments.
Daughter a little smooth though. He'll finesse for a round or two. Then he'll come with his best shit like a last round type of thing, and he'll change the whole perspective of how the voters view the whole debate with his closing round. He a good finesser though. He know how to hit his mark when it's time to hit his mark though. I give him that.
I don't know about that. I don't know how y'all lose the dart in the debate. Only way you lose the dart in the debate is on no channel. Man, please, gentlemen, please. We're trying to be real basketball people here. We do not listen to people like Dart and them talk basketball. Those guys cannot talk basketball at all. At all. The only person who saves that channel is Rex, and when Travis pops up over there. Other than that, those guys are horrible. All of them. They don't say nothing intriguing, nothing intelligent at all. Shout out to you, brother Enki. Please appreciate you, brother. Always a blessing to see you in the comments. Much love and respect. Hopefully you're having a safe day. I know you're not celebrating. We ain't celebrating like usual. But peace and blessings to you, brother. Hopefully you're having a great day. But let's you know what? Let's bring that up, Juan Boy, because you brought up Let me see here. Let's
Yeah, because I seen the both the ones where y'all had on their platform, but then when they came over here, I guess because he wasn't wearing the same thing.
Yeah, this is the one. This is the one where he came over here. So let's play this one. Let's see if we can put this volume. Let's play this one here. Let me make sure I have all the volumes up as high as possible. Let's play this.
So in MB Sports, so you believe Michael Jordan is, the GOAT of basketball?
In my opinion, yes, he's the GOAT.
Yes. So are you willing to try to expose us on this by stating why Michael Jordan is GOAT, or is this something that you think you could do?
Peace and blessings. Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom. On this episode, we have another great segment of exposing GJK with NMB Sports.
Okay, so whenever you start, you can get your first minute, and we could go.
All right. This all boils down to LeBron. I've done this before. The LeBron.
You guys can hear it, right?
Jordan argument is of two different sides, right? There is the side that appreciates accumulation of stats over a long period of time that makes someone have more of a raw number, right? There is the other side of the coin that says peak matters. What did you do at your best? How good was your good? Michael Jordan's peak, the way he dominated the game, is unlike anything LeBron has ever done so far, right? And it's really not even close if you're just arguing peak versus peak. LeBron's peak is nowhere near Jordan's. That is essentially where the differentiation lies, right? I believe most fans, objectively, whether you're in a city that's never won a ring, you're just a fan of the game, a coach, a manager, what would you rather have? Someone who is maybe third to fifth best at any kind of category throughout his lifetime but never reached the peaks? Or would you have a slightly shorter career, but you got up to the peak in terms of a peak that no one's ever seen, right? For example, I'll just finish on this if I go over my time, sorry. But Dirk Nowitzki, right? My favorite player. My biases lie with Dirk, right? I would trade in Dirk's being 7th or 8th in the all-time scoring list. I would trade the last 4 or 5 years of his career for another ring and another MVP. Does that mean he'll fall out of the top 10 in scoring and other categories? Yes. I want the peak. I want the dominance. I want the rings. I want to be able to tell everyone that we were the best X amount of times compared to anyone else. That's where the rubber hits the road. Jordan's peak beats LeBron's longevity.
Okay, that's a minute. Okay, so that's good, but we're gonna have to go to the second round because we want to know why Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time. We understand that you believe LeBron James is the greatest player. That's why you want to talk about what Jordan did better than LeBron. But this second round, I want to hear you say why Michael Jordan is greater than everybody of all time. All right, so let's go to the second round.
So you have no rebuttal to the peak versus longevity argument?
Michael Jordan has the highest peak. Will Chamberlain did.
But we're not talking about other players. Like you guys did this last time.
We're talking about the greatest of all time.
It's LeBron.
We asked you. Oh wait. We asked you to prove why Jordan is the greatest player of all time, not why he's better than LeBron. Go ahead. Your second minute starts now. Go.
Okay. Again, if we want to go into it, right? This comes back to the cumulative weight argument, right? Is Jordan the best at any one particular category? For a few, yes. For some, no. It is an accumulative weight of someone's career, correct? When you look at the fact that Jordan has the second most rings in terms of being the best player on a team, the scoring titles, he was a top 10 rebounding point guard. He's one of the best. He is the best shot blocking shooting guard of all time. Defensive player of the year, the 9-time all defensive teams. Again, his accumulative weight of what he has achieved, also in an expansion area where, again, when Bill won his rings, I know Rex doesn't like this, but when Bill won his rings, there was 8 to 10 teams. You had to win 2 rounds of playoffs to win a championship, right? The things that Jordan has done at his era, his accumulative weight, he doesn't have to be the best at one thing, but he is second or third in essentially everything, right? But he is second or third in essentially everything, right?
But he is second or third in essentially everything, right?
And even if we break it down by his position, it's even more. His accumulative weight of the things he has achieved is greater than essentially any player. That would be the ultimate argument why he's the GOAT.
Time.
Did you guys catch that? Did you hear that lie? This is what they do when the discussion is not between LeBron James and Michael Jordan. They begin to create lies about Michael Jordan's career. Let's let him continue his exposure.
I know this doesn't count, right? I don't want to give Jordan credit for things he didn't do, but I like to reiterate the peak versus longevity argument. If Jordan simply would have played out his career, again, I know he didn't play, I know. But this is just to reiterate my peak versus longevity. He would have been first in steals all time. He would have been 11th or 12th in assists all time. He would have been first in points all time. He would still be ahead of LeBron by about 4,000 points right now if he simply just played out his career, right? His dominance, right?
No hypotheticals, y'all. Remember that. No hypotheticals.
Everything he's done is better than anyone else. That's the argument.
Well, that didn't happen, so he's not. So your thing is Michael Jordan's the greatest because of his points.
Did you not just hear what I said? Like you didn't hear me. Any sort of category we want to go to, right? Any sort of category we want to go to, right?
Any sort of category we want to go to, right?
Either by position or all time, he is essentially top 5 in. Either by position or all time, he is essentially top 5 in.
Either by position or all time, he is essentially top 5 in.
That his accumulative weight is greater than anyone else.
He's not top 5 in rebounds. He's not top 5 in blocks.
Did you hear what I said? Any sort of category we want to go to, right?
Either by position or all time, he is essentially top 5 in.
Did you hear what I said?
Either by position or all time, he is essentially top 5 in.
You hear what you're saying out loud?
Hey, R.I.P. Kevin Samuels.
Really?
Indeed. Yeah, he's passed away, sir.
Yes, we clearly heard what he said, and this is what they do. They come on our show and claim that we don't give him a chance to speak, but obviously we give you a chance enough to speak to say these wild, outlandish things.
Points per game, he's number 1. Playoffs, he's number 1 in points per game. Only player to ever lead in all 5 categories in a playoff series.
So wait a minute. Wait a minute. First of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said. What did you say? Jordan is what? Now again about playoffs?
I could be wrong. I believe he's the
Watch
only
Travis'
guy to
face.
lead his team in all major categories for a playoff series.
False.
No, that's LeBron James.
Travis.
LeBron's the only first and only. So let's go ahead and go to round 3. So let's go.
Travis is so disappointed.
I was pulling for him.
He's on round 4. Okay, go. 2 more rounds.
You haven't debunked anything I said. I don't know what else you want me to say.
We're giving you 5 minutes. Are you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Go ahead. Try to.
They never take 5. They can't take my
So
Jordan
as
to
you
go
can
for
see,
that.
NMB Sports cannot prove Michael Jordan is the GOAT. He first tried to go ahead and prove it by saying he's better than LeBron, but that doesn't make Michael Jordan the GOAT. Then he came up with a bunch of lies, which we already debunked. He claims we didn't refute anything he says, but in reality, he doesn't listen. He didn't even listen to himself, lying about a bunch of things Michael Jordan never did. And this was his attempt of exposing GOAT James Kingdom.
We've gone through 4 rounds, though, and you haven't really said
Okay, no problem.
I mean, yeah, we wanted to just give you your time to talk, even though a lot of
Well,
stuff
you
you
should just
said
give me 5
was not
straight
true.
minutes to get it all out.
I mean, a lot of stuff you said was not true in the first place. He's not first or second in the major statistical categories. I'm not sure what categories you're talking about.
I guess I'll say it one more time, right? Points per game, what is he? What is he?
He's number 1 in points per game.
Okay, steals per game, what is he?
4th.
Okay, top 5. In terms of a shooting guard, he is the best blocking shooting guard of all time, right?
Any sort of category we want to go to, right? Either by position or all time, he is essentially top 5 in.
I'm sorry he doesn't play center. I'm sorry he doesn't play center.
We're talking about all time.
I'm sorry he doesn't play center. I'm sorry he doesn't play center, right?
You're talking about
all time.
shooting guards. That's not all time. But go ahead, continue.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's a peak.
He got me so hot. I was mad, bro.
You're excluding players. Continue.
I mean, I've already said it. You guys can just go ahead.
Okay, yeah. You said, he's number 2 in most MVPs, number 2 in leading a team to the most championships. I think that's like the 5 things you said: points in the regular season, postseason, and steals in the regular season, postseason. So, that's great.
Celebrate in style at City's 4th of July sale. For a limited time only, get
I
up
want
to...
that one where you where that kid Ryan came up and then you guys made that baseball match. That was the best.
That
ever.
one?
Oh God.
That one is here too.
That was bad.
That he actually asked us to take that down.
No.
I bet he did.
We not asking you to take.
Yeah, he did. He was like, "Yo,
we
can
not
you?"
asking you to take it off.
We told him no. We told him no. We're not. We told him no. We told him no. We're not taking it down. But we just took his face off the thumbnail.
Oh man,
because he was bad. He was bad. But there's several videos of him that we kind of annihilated him. That one was kind of bad, dude. That's
coming up.
Yeah.
He was so lost in the sauce that it was like, okay, make the case why Jordan's the GOAT, and he spent the first 2 rounds trying to compare him just to LeBron. And it's like, dude, you're supposed to make him one above everyone else in history.
Yeah.
Which is, it's not the hardest thing to do. I mean, it's just, but these people come up like what was sad is he seemed like a nice guy. Like he wasn't some LeBron hater, but he just didn't know what the hell he was talking about. It was like,
yeah, he didn't. You know what? Ah, man, I gotta play this one. This one is one of my favorite episodes, our favorite scenes from the episode. We gotta play this, man. Shout out to Mr. Wally Lancaster.
God,
this man was hilarious, bro. Let's play the Wally Lancaster video. Listen, if y'all don't know who Wally Lancaster is, ladies and gentlemen, he is an FYF aficionado. This young man he's not a young man, but this old man is hilarious. But this was his first time coming up on Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer. This is probably one of my favorite moments ever on a Friday night.
Hey, y'all, go look at this. There you go. Shout out to Wally, y'all. Y'all know who Wally is. Go ahead, Wally.
Let me do something for you.
Yours, brother. Yeah, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
I wasn't gonna come up here because my voice kind of messed up, but I gotta get you, man. You're all over the place, and you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're talking about you and exposure. Now let me expose you real quick. Back in 1981, that's when you say you was born, right?
Correct, 1981, sir.
All right.
I'm a before crack baby, but it's the
all right. Okay, that's a good thing.
Okay.
But let me tell you something. One of the most historical fights in boxing history took place in 1981. All right? You probably don't know because you wasn't born. So I ain't gonna ask you who you think they are.
Listen, we are here to be educated, Wally.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm educated.
Do your thing. Listen,
you don't know basketball. You don't know basketball. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because you kept saying that we didn't watch. You kept saying that we couldn't see basketball in the 80s. First of all, the 2 boxers that fought when you was first born was Sugar Ray Leonard, and at the time, the brother's name was the Hitman Thomas Hearns. No, he was the Motor City Cobra then. He didn't become the Hitman until later on. They fought, all right? You could watch them fight on satellite TV, if what the young people call now. I think y'all call that balling. Some people was balling back then, and you can go to their house and watch boxing. You can watch basketball and all of these sports via satellite television or TV, right? I'm trying to figure out how in the hell do you know so much about 80s basketball and you got your information via second hand, third hand, fourth hand, fifth hand, based upon research, because you never played at no high level.
I have the theme music in the back.
So you had to get it via
That's the blues.
Via what you heard.
This shit is the best.
Say, or you had to get it by researching a periodical or reading a news clip or two, or what you heard somebody say about the game of basketball, but you never saw shit in 81 because you was a baby. If you add 9 years to that, that's 1990. So you was 9 years old. So you don't look like no guy that was off the porch at 9 years old. So you really wasn't no real basketball connoisseur in the 80s. Now a guy like me, I graduated from high school in 84.
Damn. I'm sorry.
I was down there in the NBA prelim sports camp. When I came out of college, I saw Tim Hardaway, who played for the Heat, live in living color. I seen Michael Jordan live in living color. I seen Len Bias live in living color. Rest in peace. I seen all of the players in the 90s. But you come on here, you ain't seen nobody do shit. In the 80s, you saw it via the television set. And like I said, or a periodical you read, or what you heard
bro is going on a
say,
soliloquy.
you ain't got no
bro.
Oh, he goes in. He goes in. He ain't done.
Have I ever said I watched the 80s?
This is great, bro.
No, but you are very opinionated about the game of basketball, and I have to be critical of your analysis because number one, don't look like you played.
I played the game, not at Joe.
Okay. Somebody in the chat say, well, Wilder, you can't keep up with the meds. Well, I got two youngins in here. One is 24 and one is 18. And I still go out there and give them the business. So the guy talking about the meds, get it.
That was me.
Hold up, get your money together.
Your money for what, Wiley?
And I'll give you the bit. Look at you, man, you're light in the ass. You're light in the ass. I ain't got to do much work.
I haven't heard it, bro.
You're light in the ass. I can look through the camera.
He said you light in the ass.
Look through the camera.
You lied on my name because I never mentioned anything.
Hold it for a minute. Hold it for 1 minute. Let's clear it up straight. Let's straighten this up first. Let's straighten this up before we move on. I can see through the camera that you look like you're lacking about 3 steaks, a couple of baked potatoes, and some broccoli and some hot greens off the grill. The way we eat in my house, hey man, we serve all our meals with bread.
Yo, Wiley's the best, man. Shout out to Wiley, man.
I let you speak. I'm very respectful. I know you're an elder statesman. I will let you speak. But I did not say nothing about the 80s. Tonight's show is about the 90s. So I got a question for you. You brought up boxing. Is this true or not? In 1981, was world-class boxing more popular than the NBA? Wiley, yes or no?
Hold it for a minute.
Wait. And if me getting information about you, isn't that me getting information by secondhand about what happened? So should I take your
But hold it for a second. You asked me a question. And I want you to know. I'm listening. I want you to know that I didn't just go to college to play hoops. I was a damn good baller, but I got a master's degree in the process. So when you ask me a question, give me some time to answer, brother, because I can answer you. Now you asked me a question about which was popular, right? Mm-hmm. I'm going to tell you that the 80s, Dr. J was going out and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird, and at the time, Isaiah Thomas, you could throw him in there. You had some Bernard King in there in that little mix. Let me tell you somebody else that you had in here. You had the Iceman, George Gervin, in that mix. Mm-hmm. And you still had a little touch of Bill Walton, and that mean nigga that he worked with kept being right for Bill Walton. He passed away, rest in peace. I can't remember, but he knocked your ass out. Anyway,
hey, Wally's the best, man.
You had Moses Malone. There you go, Soldier.
Maurice Taylor.
Here's my point. You had some Elvin Hayes and all that. But anyway, I can't say emphatically that boxing was a more of a draw than basketball because I like both the sports, right? And I like a whole lot of the boxers that came out that era, right? Because they used to come on the wide world of sports, right?
The boxing was more popular. Boxing.
That's
finally somebody that answered the question.
You was born in 81. So how the hell you know so much about basketball?
Dog, Wiley was the best. This is not done. Wiley's not done. Wiley got more.
1981.
This is filibuster Wiley.
You said Dr. J was on his way out.
Oh, he's the best, man. Wiley's always welcome on a Friday night. I don't care what nobody say. I'll kick all y'all off from Wiley.
I told you that.
That's not a stat. That's an MVP. How you don't know that Dr. J won the MVP in 1981?
What I'm saying, I'm not a stat guy, man. I can tell you who can play and who can't play.
Watch the game. You didn't watch him. You didn't watch him then. You wasn't watching him.
I can tell you who could play. I can tell you who could play and who couldn't play. Just like I can look through you. Look, just like I can look at you through the screen. And see you easy work. I can see that.
Okay, what would you do to me? Go ahead. Let me hear what you.
If I want a real easy night, I'm gonna take you down. I'm gonna take you down the post and be real physical with you.
Pause.
The way you said it was crazy.
I dumped on Wally's ass, bro.
No, he got
Ain't no dunking. And who else said dunking? Who else said dunking? Ain't no dunking. Now, my man just said something about some medication. You're gonna need some medication.
You're gonna need some medication after tonight, Wally. You really are.
Yeah, you're gonna need some medication. I'm gonna put you on your back.
Pause.
Okay, Wally. This is Wally. I'm 3 steaks too light, a few baked potatoes too light. What about my height? How tall am I?
I don't know how tall you are. You look to be about. I can't even tell. You look to be about 6'1", 6'2".
6'1", 6'2".
Yeah.
Okay. So at 6'1", 6'2", you gonna back me down?
No, I'm asking you. Am I right? Hey, let's get that first. Am I right?
No, you're wrong.
How tall are you?
See, you knew me talking crap about the 80s. I've been told I'm 6'4".
Oh, you little. I'm gonna put you around.
He said you little. I'm 6'4".
You know what you got? And you know what kind of legs you got?
Please, you tell me.
You got legs, man.
Oh my God, hey.
Oh man.
I can look through and tell. You ain't got no meat on your bone. You gonna come out there with them bag ass shorts. You gonna come out there with them bag ass shorts. And you know what I'm hoping for? I hope you don't know what's going on and your ass blow away.
Back in my day, we used to walk up both ways. We used to walk up the hill both ways, up to 3 feet of snow, up to our damn knees. I used to walk 2 miles to school every morning.
Shoes with no soles.
Oh, he wanted them folks to be like, oh, my man, we used to, have to go to the moon and back.
Bro,
we had the same.
Bro, Wally was the best. Like I said, man, that was one of my favorite episodes right there.
Classic.
Me and my wife still watch that to this day. Oh, that was classic, man. Shout out to Wally, man. Peace and blessings to Wally. Hopefully you're doing well. He's a cancer survivor, so shout out to Wally, man. Hopefully all is well on your end, brother. And you're doing good, man. So shout out to you, man. Stay away from them steaks, man. That steak will kill you. I keep telling y'all about eating all that meat. Y'all love eating red meat around here. Yeah, that'll kill you. Y'all probably done stuff yourselves with a bunch of red meat today.
If that was my pops, I'd be the one that couldn't wait to move out.
Oh my God, he's the best, man. Shout out to Wally, man. That was one. Listen, that I'm crying just thinking about him. Like, bro, when he said you got them ostrich legs, I died laughing. I was like, yo, this guy is hilarious. Because I ain't gonna lie, I am built like Snoop Dogg. I'm a slim dude. I'm very slim. I'm built like Snoop Dogg.
But he forgot he gonna talk about some ostrich legs. An ostrich is like one of the fastest land animals, and if they kick you, you might die. That's how strong
that's true.
Legs are.
That's true. But their legs are skinny as hell compared to the upper body. That is the truth about it as well. That is the truth about it as well, man. Oh man, this has been a great show, man. But listen, man, I really wanted to thank y'all for doing this with me tonight, man, because again, 100 episodes is nothing to shy about. And we're going to continue to do this here in GOAT James Kingdom, man. We're not going to stop. Again, the contest was you guys were able to win these posters. So I'm going to get in touch with all you gentlemen outside of GOAT James Kingdom, obviously. And it was a great celebration having you guys here, supporting what I do here in GOAT James Kingdom. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to do this week's Which Are the Players because I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to have fun with my GOAT James Kingdom members. So, Hollywood Herm, T Perfect, West Coast, Juan Boy, thank you. Twin Man, thank you as well for showing up as well. Appreciate you guys so much. All you guys that are in the comments, man, it's really, like I said, it's really a blessing to have a group of guys that that show up. And again, I'm just a regular dude. I'm nothing special. I'm just somebody that likes the game of basketball and know how to talk the game of basketball. So I'm glad I found a space here on YouTube with a bunch of fine gentlemen like y'all. And we're going to continue to do this. Yeah, thank you so much, Tyson, man. I appreciate you so much too as well. I think you said you was born in 81 as well. Shout out to all the before crack babies. That's for everybody born before 1985. If you was born after 1985, you was an after crack baby. You was used to microwaves, McDonald's. I grew up in an era where you only went to McDonald's once a month.
Rewinding tapes.
Yeah. So, but again, like I said, the Friday night exposure, like I said, it is set up for me to have one-on-ones with people. And obviously now it's going to be more for GOAT James Kingdom members. I'm going to continue to do more GOAT James Kingdom shows, more GOAT James Kingdom contests just for GJK members on Friday night, because that's what the Friday night is for. I don't want to sit here and argue with you guys. I just want to talk basketball. But if you do want to argue, you can come on a Sunday afternoon show where we do the Sunday show, the GOAT James Kingdom, noon Eastern, every Sunday, right on the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Brandon and I, we are the Clutch Sports Hitmen. We go out there and exposing all zesty Jeffrey lies and logic on a Sunday afternoon. Tomorrow night, the Radar Show, one of the best shows on the internet, where you get fine gentlemen coming up debating different topics every Saturday, right on the Radar Show, right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Also, subscribe to the Radar podcast, which is available on your YouTube, so you can go subscribe to their channel, hit the ring notification for that. Also, check out the Alan Powell Show every Wednesday night right here on the GOAT James Kingdom platform. He goes live 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central, and that's also a great content show. He does a great job with that. If you like what we do here in GOAT James Kingdom, don't be afraid to become a GOAT James Kingdom member. By becoming a GOAT James Kingdom member, you support what we do here and have access to exclusive GOAT James Kingdom content. Again, ladies and gentlemen, we're not only on YouTube, we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, TikTok. We're all over the place. But on YouTube is where you get exclusive content. A lot of the videos that you see we post on our shows, they go to GOAT James Kingdom members. A lot of the special content that we make, they go to GOAT James Kingdom members before we put it out as well to other people. But again, today's show was about the 100 celebration here, as we're going to celebrate all night.
It's a celebration, bitch.
And we're going to continue to have fun. And we're going to do all the great things like we do here. So again, for all you GOAT James Kingdom members who showed up, you have access to this poster here. You have access to this poster here. Or you can have access to this poster here. Either way, you have access to these posters as a GOAT James Kingdom member. All you guys who showed up today, thank you for showing up. It's been a wonderful show. Herm just left. Thank you, Herm. I really appreciate that, brother. Yeah, there are some people out there, that are hoping something bad happens to me. They want somebody to do something to me because they're tired of me doing what I do best. If you guys don't like how I do what I do here, you can go elsewhere. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to stop doing my content. I'm going to continue to do this. But I'm going to let you guys get your last word in. Let's start with you, Juan Boy. What's your last word before we get up out of here? Are you there, Juan Boy?
Yeah, hold on. We'll go to somebody else real quick.
Okay, all right, yeah. What about you, Travis? What you have to say before we get up out of here?
Great shows, man. Congrats on 100 episodes. Just like the guy said, it's at the beginning when you showed that clip. That's no easy task, man. I mean, growing it up from humble beginnings, and obviously we've got a great following here. And also shout out to Juan Boy. I didn't mean to disrespect earlier. Everyone's super passionate, and it's guys like Juan Boy and everyone in chat, guys like you, Twin Man, people who come on here, West Coast, all these guys who have knowledge and great basketball minds. They really contribute to the show, and makes it great.
Yo, indeed. Thank you, for Travis. Travis, today I saw something about that Michael Jordan fan stuff, right? The guy was saying how Jordan fans are the ones who talk bad about every era besides the 90s. He said the Kobe fans are the fans that try to act like nothing matters but Kobe's mentality. He said the Stephen Curry fans just try to nudge their way into the conversation because everybody's arguing between LeBron, Jordan, and Kobe. But when he mentioned the LeBron fans, the only thing he said that LeBron fans are a problem is that we glaze LeBron too much. Like LeBron's perfect. Like we just love LeBron all time. And we always feel like we have to defend him at every cost. Which I thought to myself, but that's not really a problem because nobody says it's bad to love Kobe. Nobody says it's bad to love Jordan. But for some reason, loving LeBron is a problem. You see what I'm saying? So that's why when I tell people LeBron fans are the best basketball fans out here, we don't really hate. We don't really get upset. We just don't like people hating on LeBron because we can't say how great LeBron is without having to explain it 160 million times to a bunch of people who are just going to continue to lie and bring up stuff that have nothing to do with basketball. Nothing at all. So again, this is why GOAT James Kingdom exists. And as you can see, Travis, this is a place where you can talk the game, bro. You can see, I don't, every episode's not about LeBron. Every episode's not about Jordan. Every episode's not about Kobe. We talk about other things. We open up the panel. We do so much. And that's what it should be about. And if you don't like it, like I said, if you only want to hate on LeBron, there's plenty of LeBron hating channels. There's plenty of people that's going to tell you all the stuff that you want to hear about LeBron. But don't come to GOAT James Kingdom looking for that, because the only thing we're going to tell you about LeBron is why he's the GOAT and why he's great. That's all we're going to do here. We're never going to talk bad about LeBron, ever. Don't ask us to do it. We're never going to do it. We're just not. This is not the space for it. It's not where you're going to find it at. Not in GOAT James Kingdom. Call us whatever you want to call us, but you're not going to find it here in GOAT James Kingdom. So, West Coast, what you got to say before we get up out of here?
Well, congrats on the 100 for sure. This is a nice space. It's a diverse space. You could talk to people who have different opinions, who think the GOAT is different. And just the last thing to get in is I definitely want to get more conversations with more of these gentlemen, at least one-on-one conversations, like with T Perfect, and other people maybe on the panel. Like I probably want to really see where B Lee sits on a lot of topics, but that's pretty much it.
Yeah. Well, again, if you want to hear what B Lee has to say, you guys know where to find Brandon. Brandon's available on the radar on Saturday nights or on Sunday afternoons on the GOAT James Kingdom show. Those are really the best places to find Brandon. Again, shout out to Mr. Duke, a GJK member. Peace and blessings, brother. It's always a blessing to have you guys here.
LeBron
you guys
James,
are great, man. Again,
LeBron
all
James,
you guys are great.
LeBron
And that's just really it. Again, all you Zesty Jeffries in the comments, that's where you're safe at. That's why you're always worrying about who's in the comments, how many people are in the comments, because that's how you get your attention. You want to look in the comments. Is there 600 people commenting? Let me comment and say something silly to get somebody upset. You have a pathetic life. And I don't recognize you for that. You have a pathetic life. You've never done anything good in your life. You've never accomplished anything worth valuing of any sort, of any kind. And that's why when you show up here on a Friday Night Exposure, you get exposed. So I've done 100 episodes exposing people, including y'all, as safe as y'all was in the comments. But all you're going to do is cry, cry, cry like you always do.
I'm tired of this shit. Kill all these motherfuckers. I'm sick of fucking tired of this shit. I'm sick of this shit. I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Fuck this shit. So many motherfuckers. Fuck you. Fucking tired of this shit. Don't let me kill all you motherfuckers. Come on, I mean, motherfucker.
Butt nigga nasty or no? Can you make a butt nigga nasty or no? Butt nigga nasty or no? Butt nigga nasty or no? Can you make a butt nigga nasty or no? Butt nigga nasty or no?
Juan Boy, any last words, brother, before we get up out of here?
Yeah, all right. Much love and respect for Kobe and LeBron, two best players I've ever seen. That's why they're in my profile pic. So I shouldn't even have to say none of that. But also, congratulations on the 100th show. We're going to hope we get to another 25, another 50, and another 100.
Oh, we definitely. Most definitely. Appreciate it, brother. Again, as long as we got Zesty Jeffries like this who say homoerotic comments, we're going to continue to grow because they can't help themselves. They need other men's attention, just like this Zesty Jeffrey here.
Good morning. Morning to you. Why are you gay? Who says I'm gay? You are gay.
And that's why they don't like me here, because I completely destroy all of their logic and I continue to do it night in and night out. But again, thank you for joining me here on another great Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, where I was able to show you guys the true meaning of a content creator. Because again, it's not easy doing what I do. It's not easy being a content creator. So if you have a content creator on YouTube, on any other social media platform that's consistently giving you content and doing things like that, support them. Subscribe to their channels. Hit the like button. Share it. Comment. If they got membership and subscriptions, subscribe to the channels because we are the future, ladies and gentlemen, of entertainment and sports. It's just like sports radio 30 years ago. You're going to find guys talking the game of basketball. So again, this is the 100th episode, and you can get mad at me at all you want to, but none of you Zesty Jeffries can do what I do.
Someone who wants to start a podcast, a YouTube series. Cereal. You want some true advice? You want the real advice? Huh? Be prepared to do 100 episodes and all them video views and listens be under 100. Can you do that? Can you stick with it for 100 episodes weekly or however your cadence? The biggest thing is I read a stat, 70%, I just made that part up, but a lot of podcasts don't make it past 7 episodes. Are you willing to do 100 that are great, but nobody sees them? Are you willing to wait to build your audience? Or are you going to see big podcasts and their numbers and be like, I can't do it because I ain't getting those numbers? Can you do 100 straight, no matter what? If you can do that, start your podcast. Also, a lot of times I think people do this. You've seen the movie Collateral. Jamie Foxx, he had the postcard. I'm going to get my business together, but first I got to get the limos and I got to get the licenses and I got to get the insurance requirements. And when I get all that, and then one day I'm going to start. You know what you're doing? You planning yourself out of ever starting. You want to hear the truth? We talking real now. You planning yourself out of ever start. You think somehow the camera equipment and the microphones and the studio space will validate you enough, but the truth is you scared. Because I done told you a million times, you can shoot a doggone whole podcast on an iPhone or Android. But the truth is, you tell yourself, I got to get that stuff because you're scared to do it the easy way. Because then if it don't work, you know what you can say? Well, if I had the better equipment, it might work. And guess what? It still might not work. You want to be honest? You want the truth? Most of y'all is scared to do it on the low budget because then if it don't work, you ain't going to have no other excuse. That's the truth, guys. I know it when I recognize it.
Exactly. I know a Zesty Jeffrey when I recognize it. I know a fake a thug when I recognize it. I know a fake tough guy over the internet when I recognize it. Just like Herm said, if there was real issues between somebody on the internet, you're not going to sit there and argue with no grown man on the internet. You guys have no life. You have nothing better to do. But me, on a Friday night, I will continue to give you guys great content like I always give you. And all you can do is run and hide from Ajani because like I told y'all, I am the new I'm the Omar on this block, and when I show up, all y'all go running. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna let y'all go enjoy the rest of your Friday night. Hopefully everybody had a safe holiday and you enjoyed all the festivities, all the food, all the drinking, and you're able to enjoy tomorrow and relax tomorrow as well. Again, make sure you become a member of the GOAT James Kingdom platform. Check out our subscriptions and other platforms as well. We are the GOAT James Kingdom platform. I'm Ajani the Exposer. Thank you for showing up. Peace and blessings.
Hey, yo, Lesson here, babe. You come at the king, you best not miss.
If you're a basketball fan and you're tired of basketball shows that talk about fake narratives and using non-basketball terms like killer instinct, playoff translation, gravity, come to GOAT James Kingdom.
Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. You get to enjoy BB and Ajani talk basketball every Sunday noon Eastern Time right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel. Support by subscribing and also check out the membership at GOAT James Kingdom.
Who's the all-time leader of postseasons? The answer's Bryant.
was a gambling. Yo, go was 40 out here playing like a scrub. Brian 40 still dropping triple dubs. And I ain't the one to talk about nobody's son. Unless it's Gloria, but they call him the chosen one. Stephen A. trolling. We seen that boxing video, that uppercut bogus. Akron hammer over everything. You better zoom, soldier. You want... That's why LeBron's trash.
Trash. LeBron Ramon James Sr., born December 30th, 1984 at approximately 4:04 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the greatest human being blessed among us mere mortals? 4 rings, 4 MVPs, the league scoring record, and he got more records than MJ and Kobe combined. Loving husband and devoted father of 3. Don't you ever disrespect my basketball daddy, you understand me? You know what? Log off, uninstall the game, and tell your mama to ground you, because your mouth is reckless. Go disrespect LeBron James. Oh, I cannot believe you. I hope you break your ankles next pickup game, little nigga. Lakers in 5. Baby! He disrespect LeBron again!
Welcome to GOAT James Kingdom, where basketball lives forever. Here in GOAT James Kingdom, we attack the GOAT debate head on, where we challenge all Michael Jordan fans and all LeBron detractors to who is the GOAT of basketball. You can catch us every Sunday noon Eastern Time, right here on the GOAT James Kingdom channel, for the GOAT James Kingdom show with B. Lee and Ajani. Also, we go live Friday nights with the Friday Night Exposure with the Exposer, where you catch special shows and content as a GOAT James Kingdom follower and subscriber. Also, check out the GOAT James Kingdom membership, where you can get exclusive content.
You want some true advice? You want the real advice? Huh? You want to hear the truth? We talking real now. But the truth is you scared. You want to be honest? You want the truth? Most of y'all is scared. That's the truth, guys. I know it when I recognize it.